Hey, everybody, it's Adam from Dork Day Afternoon. I'm here with Brian, of course, and Ben, and that's it. Ben and Dan from Pink Faux Hawk.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Dude, Brian, you look fucking sick, man.
I had to bring the John Anderson energy. See how he
yeah.
Yeah.
You got the Michael Jackson biker gloves on and everything.
You suited up in like 20 seconds flat. That is impressive.
That was good. That was a sick intro, by the way. We thought we did things professionally on our podcast, but that was fucking impressive.
No. It's not professional.
This is our last recording, everybody. I think we're quitting now. Discouraged beyond belief.
So, Ben and Dan are from the podcast Pink Faux Hawk, where they play Shadowrun 2nd Edition, which is the best version of Shadowrun, and one of my favorite RPGs from when I was a kid. So would you guys like to talk about Pink Faux Hawk real quick before we get started in this other game?
Take it away, Captain.
You pretty
Ben's
much
our GM.
Yeah. Hi. I'm Ben. I'm the GM of Pink Faux Hawk, as was already mentioned. We're a Shadowrun podcast. Dan, I'll let you introduce yourself.
I'm Dan. I play Tina Bone Meal on Pink Faux Hawk. I don't know how many people have heard of it. You can check it out. Tina's 9-foot troll. And for those of you who don't know what Shadowrun is, we're basically guns for hire. We treat it kind of like an 80s buddy cop movie, action-packed kind of ridiculousness, and I have a lot of fun. But
people forget Shadowrun was written in 1989, and we like to remind them. We like to remind them every chance.
I know that just because I know when I was playing it. So,
well, thank you guys for having us on. Though this is fucking awesome. This is fun already.
No, of course.
I know, and I haven't played another tabletop game for like 2 years. I mean, Ben and I were playing. We were talking about this a few weeks ago. Like we started off with like some 5e and a game called Labyrinth Lord for a while. And then we've been playing Shadowrun for like, over 2 years now, I want to say. Mm-hmm. And I haven't touched anything else. And so this is going to be a breath of fresh air to just crack a beer, play something different.
I made Dan into one of those guys who was like a virgin, but now he's like kind of creepy because I took him straight from 5e and then
to Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Face, exactly. With Shadowrun.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We jumped a lot of other kinks to get to here.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
But that's basically it. You can check us out anywhere where you can't miss us. You can't get away from us, really. We're everywhere, and we're always talking with these guys on Twitter anyway, so I'm sure you might have seen some
so if you guys haven't checked them out, please do, because they are one of my absolute favorites. I haven't missed an episode yet, so.
Nice. We should probably leave now, Ben. We've planted our seed, and now we shall do no more damage.
You just roll over and go to sleep.
Yeah, they just moneyed on the dresser to us.
Yeah.
Hey, Dork Day Afternoon, money's on the dresser. We're out of here.
It's a handful of quarters. What the shit?
You can use that.
It was anything. The 80s.
Laundry, man. Laundry. It's
Reaganomics,
quarters these days.
Oh, man. All right. So, and Brian's from our normal show, 2 Past Midnight.
Normal.
Still offended by that word, normal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the sense that this is a one-off for us. That's our weekly show is 2 Past Midnight, where we play Twilight 2000 4th edition. And Jeremiah wasn't able to make it tonight. He had some outside normal life issues things going on. So
that was an option.
It wasn't for anybody else.
I've been on the stream for 3 weeks now. I'm not allowed to leave.
He's just been sitting there waiting for someone else to get on here.
Oh, the hat. This whole time he's got the hat on.
Oh, man.
It's my birthday. Like, no joke, actually my birthday. So I'm wearing a birthday hat for this.
I know, it was your Twitter birthday. Is it your real birthday?
It's real birthday. Yeah, today's
my
his
actual real birthday.
What the fuck? We're
As
sitting
a
here
ge-
talking about our stupid Shadowrun podcast, and this is like the beginning
Oh,
of
no. I've had 39 of these. There's only one pink faux hawk. I've had 39 other birthdays.
Yeah, I told Brian I told him, I was like, hey, look, happy birthday. I brought your pink faux hawk.
You get to play a game of pink faux hawk for your birthday. Yeah.
I just take my hoodie up. I'm wearing nothing but a fucking ribbon on. I'm like, here you go, Brian. All for you.
Oh, man. All right, so the game we're going to be playing tonight is called Die Laughing. It's a game from Nerdburger Games. I actually interviewed Craig Campbell the other day, the game designer, and it is a horror comedy role-playing game. It's GM-less, so for anyone that's used to either me or Ben GMing, that's not what's happening tonight. The basic premise of the game is it's less about like a horror story and more like making a horror movie, and it kind of has some weird mechanics in it that kind of go along those lines. And I'm really freaking excited to get to play this game again because Brian and I played it at Gen Con and had a blast. And
Nice.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready to hold some hands because I read through about 80% of the PDF and I was like, this seems fucking awesome.
You are more prepared than I was at Gen Con.
Someone's going to remind me how to play as we go because
You're also still more prepared than me now.
DMing a little bit and like directing the movie, right? So
They've listened to the podcast, Dan.
Yeah.
They know
if
you need hand holding.
We'll be fine. I've got that back there if anyone else needs to hold a hand. So
Love you,
there
boo.
you go.
we don't go home tonight till someone dies laughing. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Or
right.
pisses their pants laughing. And
Or
if that's
pees their
happening,
pants.
I'm way ahead of you guys.
I already peed my pants.
No
Peeing your
breaks.
pants is cool, then I'm Miles Davis.
No break. 2 hours starts now.
And go.
Go.
Timer's running.
Got my beers already.
Oh, and for everyone listening, Brian's already been in timeout before we even recorded. Just letting people know.
If anybody's keeping track of my timeouts, already
already
one on the
one.
board.
He got a penalty before the game started. So
I don't
Way ahead of
know
you.
timeouts, but I look forward to finding out. as
Yes. My pants are already pissed, and Brian's already been in
well.
timeout.
I know if I'm in
Way ahead of
timeout,
everybody.
will it just like I just go to black screen or like what?
it'll look like this if you get sent to timeout.
That was a test. That was a test timeout. You didn't earn that, one.
That was just me being like,
I tried to duck out of the room. I
That
was
was
too quick.
that was just me showing you what the yellow card looks like. That's all that was.
Showing you what power looks like, ultimate power.
either my Wi-Fi cuts out or yeah.
Yeah, it'll look the same to the audience.
it'll look
They
the
won't know
same.
the difference. Oh man. 972. What? Anyway.
How many
I
times
didn't-
I've been into timeout? Somebody's keeping track. That's I'm up to 972.
I don't know if that's true.
We're gonna hit 1,000 tonight for the birthday.
There we go.
You guys are like, that's as many minutes as we have as in content.
I have been in a continuous loop of timeouts.
Oh man.
This whole podcast is just me in timeout.
Yeah. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. All right, so the first thing we should probably all do is have 6 individual D6s, not,
There.
yeah.
Not
Not 60 of them.
Yeah,
at that.
right.
not
I'm drinking-
66.
I'm drinking 4 6s of beer right now, so let's start with that.
So you only need 2 more 6s then.
Only need 2 more.
I mean, if you're rolling those, I don't know how much that'll help, but, we'll see.
I'm drinking beef.
I'm drinking the gin and tonic
Yes.
like a sophisticate out of a kid's
We
cup.
have, Dan and I have 60 D6 if we need them. Just letting you know, that's what you need for Shadowrun. But
Well,
we do.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
requirement.
Yeah. Many a board game lost their D6s to my Shadowrun pool of dice.
The Yahtzee in the drugstore just missing all their dice.
Drugstore. Oh man. All right. Yeah. So so everyone starts off with 66 basically, and that's going to be what is your quote life pool, right? So as you go along, if your character takes damage of some sort, you remove one of your life pool, and then that means when you roll the next time, you're rolling fewer dice, and then you just keep rolling fewer dice as you go until your character wraps. Is essentially how that works. Since this is GM-less, everyone's going to get to see what the monster is, whatever it is that we're fighting. And everyone's going to take a turn being the director for the scene. It's going to rotate around. And the person, it says to the right of the director is the lead. So that would be that'll be Ben in this one if it's my right.
Okay.
So
Go
unless we're doing
okay.
stage right, and then that's I guess
got it.
Brian. But I don't know.
We
how
just
we're doing
confused the shit out of ourselves. Stage right, which is not the same.
this. I mean,
What
yeah.
if you were seeing?
Or was it right or left? Hold on, let me double check on the rules.
True north.
Port and starboard.
I know my port and starboard. That one's easy.
You're a fucking space trucker. Of course you do.
Oh man. Yeah. During each scene of the story, like one person's going to be the lead of it, and the person to the right of the. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
The director is always sitting to the lead's right. So actually, yeah,
On my screen, I'm to the left of you, Adam.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Oh, okay. You do.
I'm just going to say Brian's next. That way, since he's played it before, and
Okay.
it'll
Yeah,
be easier
I-
to like
Yeah, how about we do that? For us, it'll be clockwise.
clockwise.
Yeah,
clockwise around the screen.
Clockwise.
I like
There
it.
we go.
There we
Like
go.
All right.
I'm so used to work where
Wow.
you don't know where you are on the screen compared to everybody else, but of course this is the layout that everyone sees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now everybody can see where everybody is, and it'll be
Yeah, this
a lot
isn't a
easier.
Zoom call shuffle here.
Yeah, we can do the Brady Bunch thing where we know where we're at in space. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I can move everybody around if I have
Oh,
to,
fuck.
so
There we go.
That's it. I'm out.
I can make it more confusing.
Here I've been the whole time pretending I know the right from my left.
You're gonna make sure Brian never gets to direct, never gets to be lead. You just switch him.
I'm just gonna constantly move him over one until like he's not able to.
It's my it's my
No,
go.
it's not me. It's not me.
Oh, okay. All right. Shit, I thought it was my turn.
All right, so the person that's directing the scene is going to roll 2d6, which determines like what kind of scene it is. And then the whole thing happens in like a 3-act structure, and each act has like different requirements on when the act ends, and we'll cover those at the beginning of it so we can kind of keep track of that as we go. But the first thing we should probably do,
one scene per act. It's like an act is a scene. There's
No.
multiple scenes in an act.
multiple
and then there's
scenes in
3
an
acts.
act. Yeah, there's 3 acts,
We're gonna get
and
through
each
a lot of scenes.
right.
Shit, yeah. Let's do it.
Theoretically speaking, depending on how quickly it does say that each
It's like an
scene.
anthology. We're gonna hit every monster in movie lore.
Well, we're only supposed to really have one monster for this whole
Okay.
story, and then like each scene is supposed to kind of play out. It says in the book that each scene should be about 3 minutes per like person in the scene,
Yeah.
which I don't. With you
Yeah,
guys,
that's
I'm
not
not
gonna
sure if that's how
happen
that's
with
going to happen. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
This is going to get out of hand real quick.
You'll
fairly-
time out Brian, and those will go faster.
I'm fairly sure. But the lead is the person that decides who's in the scene with them. So like, yeah. So, but the easiest place to start with, because we haven't done this yet, is figure out what our characters are, because each of
Right.
us does not know yet. So we're going to draw them randomly.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm going to do this on Roll20 and show it to y'all.
Oh,
Boom.
that works. Yeah.
Brought to you by Roll20, everybody.
All right. So let's start with, we'll do our guests first since they're first. So I'm drawing right off the top. And just so you know, the lawyer, Ben.
The lawyer?
Yeah.
All right.
Are you cool
I'll
with
be
being a
the lawyer.
lawyer?
I love being a lawyer.
Do you want to pull that one up, the
The rules
PDF?
lawyer.
Oh, then
Yes.
we can pull up those PDFs. I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That seemed
I'm
like
the
the easiest
lawyer.
way to do it.
Yeah.
Dan,
Yes, sir.
what
is it?
You got the nerd.
The nerd. I can do that. I can fucking do that. There we go.
All right.
Starting strong. Starting strong.
All right. Brian, you ended up with the horror show host. That's what I had at Gen Con.
Yes.
Dang it, I kind of wanted that one again. And oh well. And I got the Joker. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Oh, how the turntables have turned.
You guys are just cosplaying each other, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Awesome.
I'm trying
Yep.
to find the nerd in my PDF.
It might
all
be
listed?
under N and not the.
I'm trying to pull up my OSHA handbook here. Just brush up on, some of my lawyer things.
Well, I mean, it's like what kind of lawyer,
Obviously a failed one.
If he's in a horror movie.
Yeah, I've definitely obviously been rejected from the bar. Like I'm not, I'm what a horror movie person thinks a lawyer is.
Where the hell did my thing go?
This is cool.
Yeah, so on each one of them, you're going to see on each one of the characters. Wait, where the hell did mine just go? There it is.
Got it.
I should be able to close that now. On each one of those, you should be able to see like stuff. So you basically get to choose 2 of those items, of those 4 items, and that's what you have, right?
Okay.
So you don't get all 4 of them. You only get 2 of those items. And I think you have to pick one of the 2 different like trait ones where it's either a horror, like for example, mine says horror movie buff or klutzy,
But choose one.
Yeah, you have to pick one of those.
1 quirk, right?
Yep, one quirk.
How do you say quirk, Dan?
Quirk.
Put you on the spot.
Quirk.
Try it again.
Quirk.
Do it
Quirk
again.
doesn't work, so it's quirk.
You say quark like it's a
Quark.
like it's a god particle.
I'm the nerd, so you just whatever I say goes.
That's true. You are getting into character like Viggo Mortensen.
So I can be the know-it-all nerd, or I can be the virgin nerd, and I think it's better if I'm the know-it-all nerd who's just got a high body count. So that's what I'm going with.
All right.
Oh, so we tell everybody what we're choosing.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
you-
should I?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you can tell us which one you're choosing or not. If you want to keep it secret, it's fine. But I mean, most of those quirks, I think you have to like say when you're using them, if I remember correctly. So
Do you only get to use them if you're a lead, or you get to use them anytime?
they usually have stipulations on when you can use them.
Okay.
Right? Like, when it's your turn to be like, for example, mine says the first one says when it's your turn to be the lead again, like certain things happen. So I think you get to use it whenever, but you also have to spend. There's certain criteria that have to be met before you can use them, basically.
Right.
So
Which one did you choose, Dan?
I'm a know-it-all nerd.
Damn, I could have been a know-it-all lawyer.
No, you don't. No, don't do that.
Now I got to be a secret coward.
I'm going to go
work.
klutzy.
Secret
I
coward.
don't want to be a horror movie buff. I want to be klutzy.
Well, that was
I
my
love
2
it.
options, so you just made the choice for me. I guess I'm horror movie buff then.
Woo! Feeling alive.
I mean, we both could have been. I just didn't want to be that one for this one. All right. So that, and I think I have a picture of my girlfriend or boyfriend. I'm going to roll a percentile on this for 2 things. Low, my character's a dude. High, my character's girl. No, dude. And then his boyfriend or girlfriend is a dude. Okay. So there we go. Cool.
All right.
I like deciding those things randomly.
Oh, this is awesome. Okay, hang on. I got to pick my gear, my stuff.
Yeah, because then you can use those. The way that your stuff works is you can use those to get an automatic pass on a trait check during a scene.
Got it.
You can like use one of your gear that does that.
Are we revealing thing? We'll just reveal it in game, right?
Yeah, or not.
All right.
I like how you guys play. There's no fucking rules. Just do this shit.
Well, I'm kind of a
Not in
rules.
your game.
Yeah,
I know. I know it's kind of killing you.
I'm not GMing this one.
Technically, he's not in charge
Right.
until I get out of hand. Then all of a sudden, he's in charge again.
I can't think of the fucking party hat on. Technically, he's not in charge. That's amazing. All right.
All right. Yeah, and once you use that item, it's gone, and you can't use it again. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right. I got a
All right.
briefcase full of legal papers.
Yep. All right. Now, the next thing, which we have yet to do, is figure out what kind of monster we're going up against in this horror movie of ours.
Hell yeah.
This is
So-
the best part.
It is. The
I'm
best
so
part.
excited.
All right. So for this, oh my god, our monster,
Sexy vampire.
sexy vampire.
Oh yeah!
Holy moly!
Oh,
Sexy vampire.
I just love the first setting for it. It's just Vegas, baby.
Oh my god. Oh,
We're all
man.
so fucked. I'm weak in the knees already. This sexy vampire.
All right, so we all get to see what the monster is as we go, right?
Yeah.
So because we're all going to take turns, controlling it in any scene, so we all kind of get that option of knowing what it is. So the basic mechanics are everyone has 66 that they're starting with, right? As you go along and you lose dice, you roll fewer and fewer dice. The number that you're trying to roll on to succeed, to get a hit, is what it's called in the book, is actually based off of your character sheet. So, like, if the trait is a body check, brains check, or mouth or spirit check, that's the number of successes. I'm sorry, I'm getting it backwards. Yeah. The trait number is your target number on the die. So, like, for example, if it's a body one with the vampire, the sexy vampire, you have to roll a 5 or higher out of your 66. And then based off of your traits from your character sheet, that's how many successes you need.
That's awesome.
Does that make sense? To actually succeed.
Yep.
Yep. Just like the Matrix.
Just like that.
I know Kung Fu.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right. So that's the basic premise of it.
Okay.
Now, the other thing we need to do is someone's going to have to roll a 1d6 to figure out what our setting is for this sexy vampire Halloween special.
I feel like Brian has got to do that.
Happy birthday, Brian. Roll a d6.
2.
Paris. France
or
or Texas. The group consensus.
Paris, Texas?
Yes.
That's what I'm leaning
Yeah,
towards.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Paris, Texas.
Oh, my God. That makes me so happy. This is going to be fun. All right.
Wait, are we in Texas? We're in Texas, right?
Apparently, we're in Texas. I mean, I'm in Texas. Apparently, in the game and in real life now. So,
What's funny is if you would have rolled it and got a 4, it probably would have been the same thing.
Whatever is right outside. Yeah, you're right. That's weird. That's weird how that works out. All right. So we are in Paris, Texas, I guess, is where we're going to have our scene.
So now I got to look up Paris, Texas. Continue.
Oh, okay. So the next thing that happens is the director for the scene, which for this first one's going to be me, is going to be has to roll 2d6 to determine what kind of scene it is. And then the lead picks who else is in the scene with them. So Brian's going to pick who else is in the scene with him based upon whatever these 2d6 determine the scene is. So, all right, here we go.
Awesome.
So we're going right into Act 1. This is the first scene of this fictional movie that no one will ever see.
Guys, there's a real movie called Paris, Texas. We should just look that up and just start reading. And
Just read the script? That's not...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. It's just a recital. We just recite. It's a script reading.
It's a live
table read.
Table read. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so the scene is going to open with what is called a show-off, right? And it's going to be a body one for everybody, like those people that are in the scene, Brian. So, so your horror show host, whatever their name is. Oh, speaking of which, maybe we should do that real quick before we really start. I think everyone should adjust the name on yours. If you click on the little 3 dots beside your thing, you can edit your name and just like put in what your character's name is going to be. And then
Yeah, it's up on the top left next to
top left. Yep.
Up there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep.
What my archetype is?
You could put both. I was going to put the name and then archetype in parentheses.
Okay.
For mine.
This is great because my first name's going to be the same as my real name.
There we go. Is it going to be Ben?
Ben, yes.
Oh, and the other thing before we go too far is the way that Act 1 is wrapped, right? Is regardless of the number of scenes, it's either if one character has wrapped, then we go into Act 2, or if 2 or more characters have less than 3 in their life pool.
Okay.
3 or less. So as soon as anyone gets down to 3, just kind of, let everybody know, and we can like mark that down. So we'll know, just in case, and kind of keep track of that.
Yeah.
The what?
I just saw Ben's name. I came back.
Yeah, the New Hampshire backup. There's a method to the madness, I promise.
I promise.
Oh.
Maybe I'll do this, actually. I'm going to change it real quick, just to make it a little different. I got my joke out there. But
We've officially gone from our PG rating to PG-13.
Yes.
And
How long was it going to take us to get there?
Fat clock. Yeah. Which it's a little more PG now.
Yeah, I think we're firmly in PG-13. still.
Oh, yeah. Justin After Dark. Oh, that's awesome. That's right, folks. It's another Goosebumps.
Justin After Dark.
After Dark.
Oh my God. All right. So Brian, you're in a scene. We open at a gym. That's where we're going to open with.
Okay.
We see a bunch of people working out and, big, people flexing muscles and shit like that.
What?
And Brian, who else is in the gym with you?
Oh, it's definitely got to be Ben Fat Clock. Well, and you said you were a high body count nerd, so yeah, definitely both of you guys are definitely conceited enough to continue to be working out with me.
So we're both there. We're all in. Is that the
Yeah,
goal?
you can all be in.
Right.
That's fine. Yeah.
Awesome.
And there's no special rule to this. It's just at the end of it, all three of you have to roll a check with your life pool against the trait number, which is 3. So anything 3 or higher is going to be success or a hit, and then you need to get that number of, like, whatever your body is, number of successes to actually succeed. So Brian, why don't you start us off?
Okay.
All right. All right. Justin After Dark is definitely not skipping leg day. So he's in there just trying to crush the squat machine. He is really trying to his ratings has been low, and he's tired of losing half of his audience to Elvira, so he's trying to bring his sex appeal up for his late night horror show. So really it's all about the physique, and he starts kind of talking to these other 2 gentlemen, looking for some I guess pro tips, seeing these guys looking firm and fit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Phineas, do we just jump in? We do whatever?
Oh, yeah. Yep. There is no rules at this point.
Roy is over in front of the mirrors by the dumbbells. He's got a bench, and he's got like 6 sets of dumbbells around his bench. He's basically taken up like half the dumbbell rack, and like all the other jocks in the gym are getting really pissed at him because he's just got it like lined up around him, and he's just sitting there with his AirPods in, and he's not lifting any weights. He's just silently doing Kegels as he's reading a book on the bench, just reading up on anything and everything he can, because he's that kind of guy.
Ben Fat Clock walks over. He's not in shape. He's older. He's probably like in his mid to late 60s. A silver fox, full of gray hair. Walks over. He's got kind of like he's got like a tank top that's it's really tight, not really fitting well. He's got kind of rolls, and he steps up and puts his leg right up on the bench that you're working out on, Justin. And he's just talking to you, just trying to get to know you, like how like a good old boy lawyer would be, like a Matlock, if you will. And it's
Like a Matlock. Like a Columbo, if you will.
like, if you will, like a Ben Fat clock, if you will, like a Ben Matlock.
My grandmother's watching Fat Clock right now.
It's a Fat Clock marathon on TV Land.
Grandmothers love it for some reason.
And he says,
It's not until 11 a.m.
Fat Clock after dark. He says, I don't know a whole lot about working out or lifting weights, but son, it looked like you maybe not using proper form.
Could you possibly get your balls out of my face?
Director, can we get an angle, an insert?
Yeah, so the camera is like directly like behind Justin After Dark's, like right behind his head, and like looking up at like his view, which is directly up, and like Rat Brains. He's looking straight at Rat Brains.
For number of balls.
And it's one of those like SpongeBob, Ren and Stimpy ones where it's like super detailed for no good reason.
Or
It's animated. It's animated Rat Brains.
The left scrote.
Just like an avant-garde paint splatter background for whatever reason behind it.
We jumped straight to NC-17 for this one. Good to know. Good to know. All right.
That clock, maybe. Oh, sorry, son. He takes his leg down, that lets his balls kind of out of your face for a moment. Sorry about that, son. On the wrestling team out in Alabama, we had no shame in such things.
I appreciate that. I would wonder if you might be able to spot me.
Oh yeah. Just a minute, and he does a little stretch. He lifts his leg up again. You get another nice little glimpse of glorious silver-haired ball sack as he kind of stretches his knees up higher than he needs to. And he comes around behind you and helps not at all. He puts his fingers on it. Just his tips. And just continues. Just his tips. He's holding it like this. Now remember to breathe. Now remember to breathe, son.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it.
Oh my God. All right.
I'm gonna be the real dead host with the most here in just a second.
I love it.
All right. So on that, let's have everybody roll their trait check on this first scene at the
This is
gym.
perfect because I'm going to have to.
So
Come on,
okay,
Matlock.
So just remind me,
Matlock.
so I don't have to ask again. That my trait check is
You roll your life pool, whatever's
Anything-
left of your life pool, all 6 dice.
all 6 dice.
That's what we're starting with. But as
Right.
as we go along, you might lose dice. And
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a
And
trait
what was
check.
the
And
target number of this scene?
What are we
5.
targeting? We're
Five.
targeting
5. Because in the background, as we were right before we cut away, the camera pans up and we see a
and we only have to get
beautiful woman standing
Whatever your
in the
body
back
is.
of the gym.
body. We're body targeting a 5.
Right. Yeah. What you're trying to get is a 5. And then the number of successes you actually need to succeed is based off of your character's body. Yeah.
Sorry, beautiful.
I'm
woman.
sorry. I'm sorry. That was wrong on the target number for the scene. I was 100% wrong. I was doing it off the monsters, not yours, not the scenes. 3 or higher.
I like
Sorry.
the intense intro to this movie, though. If
I know,
it was
right?
a 5, it was like,
So
let's
to
get this
review,
shit started.
I have 6 dice I can roll.
Yep.
I'm going to cheat here and just tell you guys. My body is 4 for my nerd.
Mhm.
I only rolled a 5 and a 6, so I only got 2 successes.
Mhm.
That's
You did
fail,
not
right?
get it.
Failed. Yeah,
I
that's failed.
Okay,
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I got 1, so I failed as well.
God damn it. So now I'm down to 5 dice instead of 6. Is that right? Is that what?
Is that how the trait check works? Do you lose them as you? I know you do for the monster attacks, like when you take that kind of thing.
Okay.
But I think
It just directs RP, basically.
you know what? Give me 1 second, and somebody, Phil, time while I'm looking in the sheet real quick.
Fat Clock, he fucking aced his role. And so he's actually really doing well with the fucking pincers. He's actually helping lift it now that he sees you're in trouble. I got you, son. I got you, son. Take a breather. Take a seat. Take a breather. You're all right. I got you. Oh.
Well, Fat Clock, I can see where, hence the name. Can you please take a step back?
He's got an impossibly fat but very short cock.
Clock.
A hockey puck clock. And he boosts
Pocket watch.
Yes. He scoots his ass and junk further away, but gets more further away. Still holding that fucker steady with his pincers.
All right. So who succeeded in the scene?
Just Ben.
Okay.
Just Fat Clock.
All right. So this is actually how it works. Since you succeeded in the scene, you get to pick one of the other two that lose one of their life pool.
Okay.
Oh.
Do it.
I'm going to have to pick Dan. I would pick Phineas because I'm helping my boy here, Justin. I got him. He's not.
No, you're right.
I'm helping him. I'm not watching you. Fat Clock can't be two places at once.
Phineas has absolutely no idea what's going on. He is just in his book. He stands up, finishes his kegel, stands up, picks up a couple dumbbells, brings them back to the rack, and pinches his fucking middle finger underneath a 50-pounder on the rack. I'm just assuming that's the penalty of me losing my I don't know.
Yeah, that works. So
there we go.
Yeah. All right, so you're down to 5.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right, so then now what'll happen is Brian becomes the director for the next scene, and he will roll 2d6 to determine what kind of scene it is, and then
Phineas is the lead.
Phineas is the lead. Yep.
All right.
That's a 7.
Do you need me to look it up?
Yeah, I don't have anything up.
Okay. Stand by. You probably...
My monitor's not even on.
Yeah. Can you see me?
Oh my God. All right. So monster attack. Because I already said that the female vampire was in the back at the at the gym. So refer to the monster for the checks and the target numbers. So the setup's a scene that makes sense based on what has come before. You choose when the monster attacks.
So basically, you just continue the scene, and then Phineas, you get to just stay when the monster attacks.
Except for the director's not in the scene, so this would have to be right.
Are we in the same place? Are we still in the gym, or are we moving?
That's up to the director.
Yep. Nothing is. That's same scene. We have the sexy female vampire, and Justin after dark went to go wash himself after what just happened.
I mean, can I make a suggestion?
And then Phineas gets to decide who else is in the scene with him.
Can I make a suggestion, Brian?
Yeah.
Locker room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we moved to the locker room.
Okay, Phineas is, and I get to choose who's there with me, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just gonna say, I'm in the locker room. I'm gonna say this locker room has a sauna. It's a nice locker room. It's got a sauna in the back. It's got the showers. It's got the lockers. And there's not too many people in the gym. I want to say when we started in the gym, if you looked around, there may be like 5-6 people in the whole the whole Plant fucking Fitness, that can house 400 people. And in the locker rooms, and Phineas is just sitting there in a towel. He's just kind of massaging his finger after fucking smashing it. He's still got his book. He kind of puts the book in his locker, puts his glasses back on, and pulls his lip balm out, does a nice circle around his lips, puts that back in the locker, and he hikes it over to the sauna, takes a seat down, and old Fat Clock's in there, and I'm going to say, Fat Clock's in there, and so is Billy. Billy and Fat Clock are both sitting in the sauna across from each other, and Phineas Roy comes and plops down in the sauna next to him.
Billy trips coming into the sauna. Like he was walking into the sauna and like trips as he was walking in.
Fuck.
Falls.
Way easy there, son. I grab you by the armpits and your face is level with my fat clock.
I'm sorry. I was the floor's really slippery here. I didn't. What was happening in this room? Why is the floor so slippery?
This is a sauna.
The voice.
Slippery when wet.
They should put up a sign.
You have a mouth guard in too, like fucking at the gym.
What's going on? I'll just say I've got braces or something. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so Billy sits down and his towel falls off. He's, oh God, I'm sorry, and he like puts it back on. I'm so sorry. Sorry about that.
Phineas's eyes just widen.
Now, I'm sure it wouldn't surprise you how many accidents and lawsuits happen in gyms such as this, with slick floors and all kinds of greased up men. But when you get in here and we grab ass and knuckle bust.
How many lawsuits happen?
More than you can count, son.
I can count quite a lot, Mr. Fat Clock.
Oh, you heard of me. I guess you must see my TV ads on the television.
Billy has moved to the other side of the sauna.
Stumbled. We just hear him apologizing.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Fat Clock.
Cat scream happens somehow.
If I were to fall, hit my head in this sauna, what kind of money could I be thinking about?
A lot of factors you got to keep in mind, son. For instance, do you have money now that you could pay me to get that answer? Back off, son. I'm not free. And Fat Clock just pushes past you. He's done with the nerd right now. He's done with the nerd. He's moving to find more potential clients.
Are you leaving the sauna or you're still in the sauna?
I'm still in the sauna. I'm making my rounds. Fat Clock.
I mean, it's just the three of us. Billy's on the other side of the sauna.
Phineas stands up and just kind of holds his tongue. He walks over to the stones, takes a ladle of water and pours it on top, lets that steam just rise.
Okay. So yeah, Fat Clock didn't leave then, I guess. You're right. I just scooted an awkward amount away. Still in the sauna.
We're at like 3 different points in this sauna, just spread out as far as we possibly can.
Phineas takes off his glasses and just kind of wipes them on his towel. They're getting really fogged up in there. He puts them back on his face. And walks back over to a bench and saunters up a little closer to Billy. And he says, "Hey, Phineas Roy, how you doing?"
To Billy? Oh, I'm sorry. I was a million miles away. I was thinking about something else.
Perfect, Billy.
What were you thinking about?
Classic Billy.
And the clouds. Sounds holy.
I was thinking of it's not important. Billy, hi, I'm Billy.
Hey, Billy, my name's Phineas Roy. How you doing?
I'm good. I
haven't seen you in here before. You come in here a lot?
No, this is kind of my first time here. Yeah.
How do you like it?
It's a little weird. Everyone's a little weird
there's a
here.
lot of weirdos. You got a lot of different kind of people in the gym. You got a lot of people, a lot of different types of people. Lots of people like to. You really got to watch out for the people who just hit the treadmills. They're the ones you got to look out for. They're not really challenging their muscle structure. They're not pushing their body to the limits. But what's your exercise of choice, Billy?
I like the bikes. The elliptical. I kind of like the elliptical, and I don't know. I'm just trying to get rid of this gut. It's just I don't like this gut. I just kind of want to get rid of that. That's it. I'm not trying to
Calories in, calories out. That's what they say. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. People think, there's all these different ways to do it, but really, it's calories in, calories out. It's just about a willpower, Billy.
In fact, Clock pats you on the belly, Billy, as he walks by. Says, "That's all muscle right there, son." Right? And with his what's previously mentioned.
Please stop touching me.
He massages your shoulders with sweaty hands for a second.
What is happening?
with the pincer strength, that's what we've established.
We're really strong. We're really just waiting for some direction to
there's
this exposition, Billy.
There's a monster that's supposed to attack whenever the director thinks it's appropriate.
Then Fat Cock picks up a fucking coal and with his fucking pincers, because they're powerful pincers, and he puts another one, moves it onto the grill there, gets the steam going. Now, if you're really serious, son, look, I don't take fucking just fucking jokers. You know, you a joker, son? Billy, you a joker?
I'm gonna say no. No.
There's some upward inflection on the end of that question that you had there. I wasn't quite sure what you were getting at there, Billy.
I don't suffer fools.
It was confusion. It was very much confused by this whole sauna ordeal, and I wish I was closer to the door now, actually.
As the steam rises and fills the room, it becomes almost hard to see one another from just across the side of the room. And as that happens, a beautiful woman walks in wearing actually she's fully dressed in like a 19th century gown, walking into this sauna with you gentlemen.
I thought you were just over there, Justin, after dark. I thought maybe just a towel on the bottom, but
back down to PG-13.
Yeah.
I gotta play the line. I'll end up in timeout. You guys won't. I will.
Hey, ma'am, could you hold the door, please?
She holds the door open to let Billy out.
Billy runs out of the door, slips and falls on his way out.
Phineas's eyes narrow, and he's gonna make a. Can I make a check, like a trait check or something like that, or I don't know how I do that, but
nope. You just say what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the gown is throwing him. You said it was a what century gown?
Like a early 19th century.
Early 19th century,
gown. Yeah.
early 1800s gown. Yeah,
yep.
The lace. It's odd enough that this woman is wearing a gown in the men's sauna, but the lace is really what's throwing Phineas, and it just doesn't look quite right. Ma'am.
Ma'am.
It's an interesting get-up you've got going on there. It doesn't seem of this decade, along this century. Are you lost? Can I help? And he kind of readjusts his towel a little bit, tucks in a little tighter, but he doesn't get up.
Well, with him addressing her and the steam as thick as it is in this room, Ben Fatclock really can't see what's going on, and the monster attacks.
Attacks Ben Fatclock?
No, attacks Phineas.
Oh,
fuck.
So technically, everyone gets to pick what trait they're using to against the monster.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
so you get to pick which one you're going to use based off what you were doing. So
okay, I'm gonna check brains. And I only get 5 dice now, right? Because I lost one. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes. You only get 5 dice.
Brains. I'm gonna say, ma'am, this is the men's locker room sauna. I don't think I invited you in here. You do not belong in here.
Whoa. Vampire rules.
So just so my shit's not too like metagamey, him running out of the room was actually sometimes lucky, which is no, I'm sorry, it's not the right one. Sad trombone. Describe the ineptitude in the scene. You automatically succeed on your trait check in spite of this. So he actually that was him bolting out the door and tripping as he went. So that's one of my.
Gets out.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not Fatclock. Joker Billy.
Billy
that's right. Yeah, Billy left. So
right.
it's just Fatclock and Phineas. Yeah.
Do we all? So everyone else in the scene still has to roll.
Yeah.
To see if
Yes, the two of you still have to roll for.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Ben Fatclock's going to roll his mouth, and what he's going to do is he's going to get up calmly and grab his burrito, which has been cooking on the grill,
Oh yeah, we're definitely a pizza planet.
He's not going to use it. He's just been cooking it, getting it perfect. He finds the sauna keeps it nice soft with the moisture and the humidity in the room. And he uses his mouth to say, now, ma'am, like we were just discussing, it's very slick floors. I see you got some stilettos on right there. You don't have a whole lot of contact with the floor. You could fall, ma'am. Let me talk through how we could go through this. And he starts to try to like get his arm around her arm and kind of like her out of the fucking sauna at Phineas's request.
All right, I'm rolling my my 5 remaining dice on my brain's target of 1.
Actually, your brain's target is 4, and you have to get 1 success. So you need 1 that's a 4 or higher.
Okay, I need 1 that's a 4 or higher. Well, I got 2 4s, so that's 2 successes.
There you go.
Woo! And I got.
I told her. I told her she had to ask to come in. I didn't invite her in here. I didn't invite that bitch in here. Let's do it.
I also succeeded.
Yeah, yours was a 3 for your target number. So.
Oh, mine was a 3? Okay. Yeah, I still got it. Still got it, baby.
Are you basing that off the type of monster it is? Like the number, like our check against, like I'm using brains against this monster as a.
Right, exactly. So since you were using brains, your target number is 4, whereas him using mouth was 3. So,
Gotcha.
That is great.
Awesome.
Double success.
Now, here's the thing. Whoever succeeds gets to choose someone else to lose one of their life pool still. Like, that's still what happens. So.
Whoa.
Right. So even though I ran out, you could still choose me. And I still choose somebody because mine counts as a success.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we both got successes, so we both get to choose.
All 3 of us.
All 3 of you got successes. All 3 of you get to take a dice from somebody.
Yep.
Oh, we all get to choose to do that.
Yeah.
Well, fuck Fat Clock. Fat Clock's losing one right now.
Yeah, I know it.
Payback.
We nailed it. Oh.
Fat Clock, who are you going to choose?
I'll pick Billy. I'm going to pick Billy.
I'm fine with that.
He didn't like the cowardice in Billy.
And I'm going to pick Phineas. So.
Fuck me.
Hey.
All right.
Just go around. Yeah.
3's
All right, 1 dice gone.
Right. 4 dice left for old Finny boy.
All right. So basically, Brian, how does that scene conclude? So. Because she still attacks, I'm assuming, basically.
Yeah, yes.
And everyone else runs out, I'm assuming. Right.
Basically, with the 2 gentlemen in the sauna, they were hot, wet, sweaty, coming into the sauna and stuff, and they were able to basically almost like wrestling a hog. They just hightailed it out of there. We are in Texas, so they just wiggled their way on out the door, following Billy, sliding across the floor, and left her sitting in the sauna.
Billy's running to his car in a towel that has now fallen off.
God damn it. Dice. All right.
So director chair moves over to Phineas.
I'm
sorry. Yeah.
To me, assholes.
Yeah.
All right.
Dan.
Dan
So you
just
roll-
put the beret on.
Buckle up.
He's ready to
What
go.
do I roll?
2d6.
2d6. Here it comes. I got a 6 and a 5. That's 11.
Ooh. Break the fourth wall is what this one is. The lead character must speak or otherwise demonstrate a common horror movie trope or turn to the camera and address the non-existent audience. Okay. The director is the camera. And you play the camera in the scene, basically. So
I see.
So Ben basically gets to Ben just gets to monologue a breaking the fourth wall moment.
Yeah.
After the monster.
Okay. Yeah, Ben Fat Clock comically turns straight into the camera. It says, now see, you look here, normally I'd take a woman like this, a fine woman like this home and lay on top of her. But this is clearly of the undead variety. And that is clearly illegal in the great state of Texas. And so I will not be doing that this evening. Yeah. It just becomes such a slapstick.
I can't with this.
That was
my God.
perfect. I love it. This game is fucking awesome, by the way. It's,
So you have to roll a spirit check for that. So you roll. Your target number is going to be a 3.
Okay.
So you roll whatever's left of
God.
your life pool. Target number 3.
come on, fat clock. I gotta get I gotta get 4 of them. 1, 2. So I lose 1 dice. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, because you're the only one in it.
Yep.
All right. Fuck.
If you'd have succeeded, you could have chosen somebody else. But yeah.
I see.
Yep.
Okay.
And then that was that scene. So
And that was it. Oh, God damn, I didn't direct, but hey, it was worth
Well, I
it.
mean, you're the director. Throw in whatever you want into that while he was talking to the camera.
Why did I lose my dice, Dan? What happened to me?
So you got out of the room. All right. Oh, that's a great monologue, by the way. Congrats to you, Mr.
Oh,
Fat
thank
Clock.
you. Ben Fatclock.
Congratulations,
Oscar Award
Mr.
nominee.
Fat Clock.
I want to say, as you
And Ben from
exited
Pink
the
Mohawk
sauna,
Portrayal.
and as you exited the sauna, you caught the eye of a camera crew that was right outside doing a infomercial, not an infomercial, a local commercial for a rival lawyer in town in Paris, Texas. He was doing his own little lawyer commercial. You talked right into his cameras, not knowing you were stepping into your competitor's commercial, made yourself look like a fucking fool, and it just it took you down right in the heart, right in the
That's
spirit.
goddamn
1
weird.
dice went running away. That was
Dick lick pickle.
Lick pickle.
Oh, my God.
Lick pickle. Goddamn lick pickle.
Oh, that's funny.
I love it.
All right.
My
so-
competition is throwing in the towel. I'm Dick Lick Pickle.
He snaps Ben Fatclock with a towel right in the fucking oh, goddamn. Run my berries, God.
I just love that it like broke the fourth wall and then stopped breaking the fourth wall, like all within the same scene. It's like, oh, that's a weird thing to throw in a movie, and it's like, oh no, he's talking to a real camera in the movie.
Real camera crew. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many
You gotta rein
fucking
it.
walls.
You gotta rein it back in. You gotta rein it back in. You can't just be out there all the time.
I love it.
Oh my God. All right. So Ben, you're the director
I'm the
on this
director.
go round. So it's a 2d6 again. Yep.
All right, 2d6. That is a 6. I thought we did a 6.
That's a party.
Fuck.
Party! Woo!
So the characters have a party. Define a reason for the party and play out what happens there. And the director has no special rules, so you can just kind of set the scene how
Okay.
you want. So
Dick Lickpickle is feeling on a high. He just made his rival look like a total bitch on citywide television. And he
Live commercials in Paris.
live local public access television, and he just says he's feeling good. And he says like, everybody, we're going down to my villa. Come on now, and he gets everybody. He finds Billy, or I'm gonna pick. Do I get to pick who's in it?
Yeah, you get to pick whoever's in the scene.
yeah, I mean, I'm the lead in the scene, so I think the lead actually picks who's in the
Yeah,
scene.
you
But I'm
get
going to
to
say
pick.
everybody else is in the scene.
You
so,
pick.
Yeah,
But yeah,
everybody else
he's
is
gonna
in the
be-
scene.
He's going to be at his villa just outside Paris, Texas. And it's a nice, I don't know what Paris, Texas looks like. It's a beautiful view of desert, I guess.
Probably
about right. Yeah.
flat-ish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big. Texas is big.
We're there.
Wasn't Heroes? Isn't that where Heroes was? Wasn't that like Paris Hilton, Paris,
yes.
Texas, where the cheerleader was from? Right.
Yes. Yeah.
It's almost on the Canadian. It's almost Canadian. It's
Canadian.
almost on the Oklahoman border.
Texas is big. It's not that big.
Paris, Texas.
Yeah, we're back to New
reference.
York directions here.
Paris, Texas.
Texas,
is,
right next to Canada.
Paris, Texas. I'm going to say is 30 to 50 miles northeast of Dallas proper, and it is probably only 5 miles from the Red River, on the Oklahoma-Texas border. And I don't know. I'm in Apple Maps instead of Google Maps, so I don't have a fucking scale, which is stupid. But I'm gonna guess
Well,
this is a town of
It's still better.
4,000.
You're not on Wiki, so
4,000.
Right. So desert.
No, it's very green.
Not by
It's very
Oklahoma.
green.
It's not.
Very green.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
green.
It's very green. All right.
Let's call it a town of 5,000, Ben, and a town where Ben and I grew up, but it's in Paris.
Yeah. Yeah, Dick Lickpickle. He actually comes from cow money. He has a big cattle farm, and so you got
not the cow money.
Beautiful view of all. Yeah, he got a measly $2 million to start his law business. Measly $2 million. So a self-made man, and that to Ben Fat Clock's obvious jealousy, and so your guys, whoever's in this scene besides Billy, is there.
So I'm going to say there's at the lawyer's party, there's like a B-list like country music singer that's like playing at the party. Nice. And not real famous, but his songs might have shown up on the radio occasionally. Sure. And
like Kid Rock, it's like trend, just eking into country, but not quite country.
And Billy's off in the corner, just like confused on why he's even at this party. He's just like, why did I come here? I don't understand. Like, why am I at this party?
I like Dick Lickpickle like caught Billy by the shoulders as he's running away. Yeah, son, you're coming too.
I don't get it.
Phineas puts the van in park, his big old Ghostbusters van, and puts a hand on Billy's shoulder. You're here because I brought you here, Billy. You're here because I brought you here. We got attacked by that fucking witch in the sauna. God damn it! God damn it! I should have seen that coming. Was that a fucking vampire? Was that a fucking vampire, Billy?
What a vampire? What are you talking about?
Never mind, Billy. Justin, what are your thoughts on this?
Oh, I believe that was my newest competition. It's just another one of those Elvira upstarts trying to crunch into my late night television. Thankfully, my man here, Lickpickle, down at the public access, was able to shut that whole thing down.
Guys,
he's going to have to open up another lawsuit for me. This is now the second one. New one against this lady for her 19th century dress, which imposes on my character.
You're saying you think she's competition.
I think she's just another late night host trying to work on her physique.
You look.
I've already got another legal matter going on with Dick Pickle here. Lickpickle, sorry, Lickpickle.
Lickpickle, son. Yeah.
He's helping me sue Elvira for stealing my hairdo.
You look over and Billy's texting or tweeting or something on his smartphone.
Listen, guys. I think the only way we're gonna get answers is get into this party. We need to find Fat Clock again somehow. I don't know where the fuck he went, but maybe Dick Lickle, maybe Dick Lickle has got some answers. He's one of the smartest guys in town, aside from me. That is.
Is he?
I mean, and you can see his ad.
When in doubt, follow the dollars.
It's playing on his huge TV screen. It's a huge fucking CRT. It's like a fucking 4x3 massive fucking TV from like 1998 sitting up there. And he's got his ad adding it. It's like, if you can't, but Dick Lickpickle, public defender. If you can't pick him, lick him.
If Dick Lickpickle could lick a pickle, lick a pickle. Wait.
Consider your legal fickle, Lickpickled.
It only costs a nickel.
Oh. Right. So Billy's over in the party, like mixing up with everybody else, and I guess. I think we're supposed to roll a spirit check on this one with like a target number of 4. So,
all right. Spirit check. Target 4. So, Jesus Christ. Well, what are you doing? You don't even
target 4. That means 4 successes.
Oh.
Or is that, or should it be my spirit, not the monster spirit?
It's what you're rolling is your life pool. Your target number is a 4.
Okay. So if I have 4 dice, but if I only had 3 dice, I would automatically fail that then, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Got it.
Yes.
And a spirit check. Spirit check of target 4.
But then the number of successes that you need is based off of your character sheet. So like whatever your spirit is. Like for example, mine is 1. I got 2, so I'm set. And I
My
succeeded.
spirit is 2, and I rolled 3s and higher, so I got 4 successes.
Right.
Fucking A.
Die Laughing is a punishing game. It's punishing. Perhaps
So
more
is it
more
3
dirty
or
than
higher or
Shadow
4 or higher?
4 or higher. 4 or higher is what you're trying to roll.
Okay,
on the
so
dice.
I only got 3 successes. My spirit's a 4, so I failed.
Oh,
Yep.
All right.
Damn.
we're
So
dropping
then
like flies.
So those of us that succeeded get to pick somebody to lose a die that was in the scene. So I'm going to say Justin because he hasn't lost any yet.
I'll agree with you.
You're doing that, dude.
Phineas looks up from his book. He dug into the center console of his fucking 1992 Ford Aerostar and pulled out some books on vampires because he's got some ideas. And he looks up and he subconsciously agrees with Billy that Justin After Dark should definitely lose a theoretical die.
Perfect.
Awesome. So that takes me from 6 down to 4.
Yep.
Smirks. Yeah.
So what's everyone at dice?
I need you back in the scene, Ben. I'm dying over here.
Yeah, 4.
My boy.
I'm at 5. Brian's at 4, and Ben, you're at
I'm at 4.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we don't have anybody at 3 yet. So okay.
Pretty.
All right. So now I'll roll my 2d6 as the
Right
director of
on.
the next one. That's an 8. And if we repeat, we can just re-roll too.
Oh, that's right, because the monster doesn't have to attack every scene. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it only a 7 that the monster attacks? Or is it?
No, there are some that have like a small subtext that says you can make a monster attack whenever you want.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, by the way, you're fucked.
Yeah.
All right. So this one is a physical activity. So since we're at a party, I'm going to say everybody's dancing. That's the physical activity.
Fuck yeah.
So
okay.
it's going to
we're
be a
dancing,
body
but-
check of like 4 is your trait number. So you're trying to roll a 4 or higher and get however many successes for your body.
Phineas has got a strong pelvic floor, but not his pelvic thrusting on the dance floor are not.
We're in
not quite
Texas,
as-
man. This is square
strong.
dance. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying he works his kegels, but his body is a 4 on my character sheet. So we're rolling now on that.
Describe what their dancing looks like, I guess. You guys
Wait,
can,
does Justin, is he lead and he chooses who's in the scene? Is that how that works?
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would be. All of us are. Well, me and Phineas definitely are at the party. We were already there. Billy has wandered off, and Fat Clock comes storming in there with pants on now, all mad because the Lick Pickles had run the live ad of him in a towel. Breaking a fourth wall.
Now, remember, you can spend your one of your items for an automatic like success on it. So, or like the quirks that you might be able to use that too. In
Can
some
you
fashion.
choose to do that after you've rolled?
I think you have to do it before.
Ah.
Okay.
What is a spirit check?
Is that right?
Is that what this
Spirit?
is? Or was it body?
Body. It was body.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
you guys are the experts. Like, how foolish is it to use an item right now?
I already used one of my 2 quirk things, so
Oh, you
don't meta this. Just if you die, you die.
Oh,
You get to go into producer mode or director mode like permanently.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying for producer.
Right now, Ben Fat Clock busts in the front thick mahogany doors in this building, and he's holding his briefcase full of legal shit. And he says,
Full of legal shit.
with a fucking bag of ice on his balls. And he's like, Dick Pickle, I got you now. I got you now. And he's
I
like,
love how
"Ah."
Fat Clock does not care about this fucking vampire. He's just fucking on a business vendetta to fucking take this asshole down. He's like, I almost got eaten by a vampire at the sauna, but Dick like pickle.
I can't let Dick Pickle win.
So, real quick, just to make sure, using one of your items only counts as 1 hit, which means if it's going to require 2 or 3, like
Still
spending
gotta
that
roll 2
1,
more.
you'd still have to roll to try to get
That's
it on the other
fine
ones.
because my body's at 3 and I've only got 4 dice. I just feel like I should just spend it. So he comes in and claiming, I've got hundreds of witnesses this time, Dick Pickle. You thought you pulled a slick one on me, but on live TV, you actually you put your hands on me. You put your hands on me. Everyone saw it. Yeah.
In the background, there's fiddle music playing.
What's the target number? I'm sorry.
4. Target number 4.
Oh my good God. Ah, damn it! I would have been able to do it anyway, but whatever. Fine. My and then my briefcase of legal shit fucking opens up and spills everywhere, and I can't use it again. I did succeed.
Do all players have to roll this, right?
Yeah, all players.
But, we got to still decide what we're doing in the scene.
Yeah, I think Phineas is over kind of in the corner, kind of staying out of the way, but he found the most attractive cowgirl at the party. And she hasn't recognized Phineas yet, but Phineas is standing within 2.5 feet of her, and he's just kind of like putting out the vibe, and he's doing his own little personal line dance. He's kind of doing the Napoleon Dynamite, just like the the Corky St. Clair from Waiting for Guffman, for those of you fans out there. He's just kind of doing the hip thrust in multiple directions. Just kind of within arm's reach of her, but not touching her, and she hasn't quite picked up on it. That's what he's doing, and then he's going to roll his body. And
I'm getting Poindexter from Revenge of the Nerds.
I did not succeed. I got 1 6 and a lot of ones, so that's a big old fail for Phineas Roy.
Yeah, and I think you don't lose a die for failing. It's only the people that succeed get to choose who loses the thing, unless it's a monster attack. I think. So I think we might have.
We'll figure it out when it's over.
That's fine.
Got it.
We'll just keep it going. All
right. Well, for this one, because my body is my 4, and I'm gonna have trouble with this, I'm gonna use Trope Master. Describe a horror movie trope that fits the scene, and it's a dance scene. So, Justin After Dark is actually on the dance floor, and he is going to just break full into Thriller.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Nice. And he picks up on this right away, and his hip thrusts go right into the Thriller walk, and he's just going back and forth with you.
As this Texas country band is playing Thriller, a cover of Thriller with fiddle and all, banjos.
That would be a sick cover, dude.
Right?
Fiddle cover of Thriller.
That is awesome. It drowns out Fat Clock yelling in the background.
So then that gives me back up to 6 dice.
Dick Pickle does a fucking perfect Vincent Price impression to set it off, and it just pisses me off.
And I actually did get 4 successes.
All right, there you go.
Nice. That is awesome.
Well rolled.
So whoever succeeded gets to decide who's losing dice.
Boy.
Loses a
this
die.
This is where it gets hard. I'm a cooperative. I'm a lover, not a fighter when it comes to my RPGs.
Well, that's why you got to look at it as though it's not player versus player. I mean, we're just still telling the best story we can, and somebody's got to die in this.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I am going with Fat Clock, whose briefcase busted open and failed his roll. So
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to say, wait, is Billy not here?
No.
Billy is not here.
He's here, but he's not in the scene.
Party,
so
but he
he's
disappeared.
Yeah. He can't lose. He's not in the scene.
Okay.
He'll be in the next scene though, probably.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Billy.
I don't think you can pick Billy. He's not in the scene.
Sorry. But I will pick. I'm gonna pick Justin After Dark.
All right. So that takes me down to 3.
Oh shit!
Wait, no, I succeeded my roll.
You succeeded. Yeah, but someone can still pick you.
Can they? Okay.
Yep.
Well, that sucks.
I succeeded. You picked me, motherfucker.
Yeah. Your briefcase spilled.
That's true.
That is true.
I'm imagining you stubbing your toe doing Thriller, and Big Fat Clock's loving that a little bit, and then I get my balls hit again.
All right, Brian, you're up as director, so you get to roll the 2d6 now.
All right, 2d6. We are. That's a 3.
Where we at?
We're back at the show. That was where we started with, actually. Do you want to roll a different one or do something similar? That was like the opening scene with the gym.
Okay, I'll re-roll.
Yeah, re-roll. I don't know about it, Jim. Pretty worked
Go to
out
the gym.
today.
6? No, we just did that, didn't we? That's physical activity.
That's still just the party. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if we stayed up there,
I mean, we could just still do the party. I
There's
mean,
lots of room
okay.
for the party. Eh?
yeah. Okay. Well, I'll give you the option, Brian. The difference is a trait number of 3 for body or a mouth one of 4. So which do you think we should go with?
Mouth.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
Holy
I'm sorry,
shit.
spirit. Spirit is the party one. Sorry, spirit, not mouth. Spirit.
Okay, yes. Yeah, I'll still go with spirit then.
Fuck.
No, that would have been if he rolled a 5. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to 3, so we just need one more person to go down to 3, and we get to switch to the next act.
Yes, then we get to switch to the second act. You're at 3?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Then we're
we
at
get
the
to-
wrong thing. Then we shouldn't have been rolling on this table at all. We are in
Sorry.
Act 2 now.
Yes.
Oh.
Act 2. Here we go.
Moving
Oh,
into
God.
the movie.
Thank God.
I think it was 2 or more people that get down to 3, right?
It is
I
now.
think
2
that
or
was
more
it.
characters
Yeah,
down to
I've got
3.
4.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we are in Act 2. So what did you roll for the first one, Brian? 4, wasn't it?
No, the
time?
first one was yes,
A 3.
a 3. 3.
Okay. Get in a fight. The setup is the characters get in a physical confrontation. It could be a play fight or a real fight, which I'm assuming it's going to be a real fight, with serious repercussions for the story. The director, you can force one of the character in the scene who is not involved already in the fight to intervene. So Phineas is already in it, and Phineas gets to pick.
And I'm the main character.
Yes,
correct?
you're the lead in the scene. Yep.
Yep. So you
Okay.
decide who's in it.
All right, I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna tell you where I'm at, and then you dive in here. All right, so Phineas fucking busted. Well, I won't say that, but he fucking busted a move in Thriller. He nailed it too. Like he spent his entire year being 13 years old learning Thriller, just watching old rewinds of MTV on VHS tape, and he's tired and he's sweaty. He's sweating through his clothes and kind of proud of himself. Happy. Didn't think he made eye contact with that chick. But anyway, it's a big fucking mansion, big party. He went off. He found the library. And it's an old, dark, dusty, Big Beauty and the Beast, floor-to-ceiling library. And he's poking around in here because he's got some ideas. Something's rubbing him wrong about what's going on. He brought his own book about vampires out of the van. But he thought he might poke around this library a little bit and see what he can find. See if there's any literature in here about vampires. If he can glean anything extra. And that's where he's poking around in this place in Dick Pickle's fucking library.
Who else is in the scene with you?
I don't know. Oh, do I get to choose?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say I want to say that Ben Fat Clock was in the library raiding the cigar stash on the desk while it happened, and then Billy kind of is walking by the open door of the library and sees us in there.
Okay.
And then how does the fight happen? We have to create the fight somehow?
I don't know,
Brian.
Do I dictate that? I don't know. I don't know.
Brian, how does the fight happen? Well, you could dictate how the fight happens, Phineas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm kind of like I see Fat Clock over there looking at fucking cigars and shit. He just looks like a mess. He's made a fool of himself, scene after scene after scene at this point. And he catches Billy walking by out of the corner of his eye, and he just feels like nobody's really committed here. There's a fucking wait happening. There's a fucking vampire on the loose, and nobody seems to be fucking taking it seriously. And Phineas is the only person who's worried about it. And he yells over at Fat Clock. He's like, "It's Fat Clock. It's Fat Clock. What makes you think? What makes you think you fucking deserve to survive? There's a fucking vampire on the loose. I'm the only one doing any fucking legwork around here. What good are you? What good are you in this situation?"
Ben Fat Clock is talking to himself as he turns around. He said, "Now they always think Cubans are the best cigars, but you know, it's the ones from Honduras that are the best cigars." Dick Pickle doesn't know what he's doing here. He got a whole bunch of Cubans. He spent way too much money. What was that, boy? Sorry.
I'm not your fucking boy. I'm not your fucking boy, Fat Clock. Tell him, Billy.
Where's this whole vampire thing coming from? I have no idea what you're talking about
Dude,
still.
did you see the fucking clothes that woman was wearing?
The boy's afraid of women.
So she was gothy. I don't know. Maybe she's into like Marilyn Manson or something.
You ran out of that fucking sounded like a pussy. Listen, she came after us. She came after both of us. She came after both of us, and I saw her fucking teeth open up. She tried to fucking bite me. Listen.
Here's a classic nerd, virgin, if you will.
Just listen to me. And she fucking slams a book down on the mahogany desk in front of you, Fat Clock. He says, he opens up to a page and he points at a woman dressed in the exact same dress as the woman that we saw in the sauna. And he starts outlining the details of vampire and the vampiric disease.
Ben Fat Clock looks at you with an intensity you have not seen yet. He stares you right in the eyes, and what you don't know is that your book smashed his fucking burrito on that desk. And he grabs you and with a stiff backhand just slaps you across the face.
Billy has lifted his phone and has started videotaping for TikTok.
I cooked that burrito to perfection. It had the perfect humidity. It has
And the center of that wasn't frozen at all.
He takes a big fucking claw in his hand and just comes right up your fucking shorts that you haven't changed out of. For some reason, Fat Clock is wearing fucking linen shorts and like a linen like jacket, like he's at the Kentucky Derby or something like that, and fucking grabs you by two big old Ren and Stimpy hairy balls and just rips down as hard as he fucking can to stop the assault of the slaps on his face.
One of those hands, when it comes back, hits Billy right in the face.
No, you are taking this fucking seriously. No, you're taking this seriously. We're all fucking dead. We're all fucking dead.
He just comes away with a fistful of silver hairs.
You broke my iPhone.
Dead my John. Dead my John.
All right, so I think we're supposed to roll a trait check. It's a body. The target number is 3, so
body,
3 or
right?
higher, and you're looking for a number of successes equal to your body. So I failed.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
I'd say that again. 3. We're looking for 3 successes, right?
Yeah, the target number is 3, so anything 3 or higher on the dice.
Oh.
But the number of dice that you need to succeed on is your body.
Oh,
that's the way that works. Yeah.
Okay. So
No, it's the same. It's the target number, and then your trait number is the number of successes you need.
Right.
So
Target 3.
Now I used my burrito, and I used 2. I got 2 successes, and I needed 3, so I'm good.
Your pulp of a burrito.
My pulp of it's ruined forever.
I guess I should be using my tricks at this point. How do you use our stuffs? How do we use our stuffs?
You just say you're going to use it.
Okay.
You can only use one on a check. Like you can only use one item on a check, or you could use one of your quirks, for example.
Okay. And then if I use one, I roll an extra die. Is that?
No, it just counts as an automatic success, as one automatic. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I should have used on that one, but I didn't. I failed.
Okay. Fair enough. I didn't use anything either. I should have done that, but I got 2 successes and not 4, so I failed.
Woo!
So I lose a dice too.
I'm
down to
stuff.
3. I'm down to 3 dice.
Well, wait. What's your character's body? 4? Same as
4.
Oh, okay. That's like mine.
Yep.
Did anybody succeed on that one? Okay, so you get to choose who loses. Yeah.
If I pick Phineas, is he wrapped? How many dice do you have left?
You wrap at 1. Once you have 1 die left, at the end of that scene is when you wrap.
Oh shit!
I have 4 currently, but I failed on that.
You have 4 dice?
Yeah.
Yeah, Phineas. Fuck! What the fuck? How do you? Guys, this whole time I thought you were because you know why you were failing, but no one picked you. I thought you lost dice. You failed.
Amicable nerd, man.
Motherfucker, you slippery bastard. Smashing my fucking burrito and my ball sack. Also, we're gonna say that my balls are also resting on the
On the burrito, on the warm burrito, covered in like congealed cheese. Now, once it cools and hardens, it's gonna be
He's more mad that you smashed his nuts into his burrito, ruining it where he can't eat it now.
Oh man!
All right.
So now I'm the director, right? Or no, Dan.
No. Yeah. Dan is the director.
Now I shall be director.
2d6.
2d6. Here we go. I rolled an 8.
An 8 is a chase. Ooh. So the characters are engaged in a chase of some sort. The characters could be chasing each other. The cops could be involved, or the monster could be doing the chasing, or the characters could be chasing the monster. You get to decide when a monster attacks in the scene at any time. The director does. In
Act 2, is that what we're saying?
Yeah, we're in Act 2, but so in this scene, like during this scene, you get to pick a monster when the monster attacks, or if the monster attacks.
This is what I'm going to say. We got a little transition happening here, right in the middle of the ball grab and the back slap and the double back slap over to Billy. Billy is looking into his camera and filming this fucking ridiculousness that's happening in front of him.
Yep.
And he looks over his shoulder as he gets slapped back, and he sees the fucking woman standing in the doorway. The woman in the dress.
He turns his phone to the woman, and she does not show up on the camera.
That is exactly what I was about to say. And all of a sudden,
motherfucker.
Fucking clicks for Billy. And Phineas Roy are both sitting there, still grabbing each other's balls, not knowing what's going on.
I'm imagining all the like emoticons popping up on the side of your like like pointing.
Justin After Dark walks into the room. Actually, he doesn't walk into the room, but he's standing behind the woman, being like, "What the fuck is this?" And then Phineas looks over, sees the woman, and says, "Oh, slow motion. Oh." Fuck! And he grabs Ben Fat Clock, he grabs Billy, and they both fucking dive through the window of the library out into the lawn, and they start heading to the fucking 1992 Ford Aerostar. Okay. Justin After Dark turns tail, runs away from this woman out the front door, sees them running the van, jumps in as well. Everybody's in the van right now. Everybody's in the van right now.
Oh, it's a van chase.
Except for the rest of the people in the party, Phineas, they're being slaughtered behind. Yes. Phineas Roy hits his head on the door jamb as he falls into the Aerostar, out cold, out for this scene. Billy, Ben Fat Clock, Justin After Dark in the Aerostar with a vampire lady from 1902 closing from what century do we say? 1802 closing in.
Yes. Ben. Go. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Billy.
Who's driving? Who's driving? Who's driving?
Ben Fat Clock. You are the main character.
He's like, we're not starting this van unless everybody buckles up. He turns and looks at you, Billy.
Billy slowly reaches over, clicks the seatbelt.
Justin After Dark, he turns to you. The great state of Texas, it's no joke. You buckle up.
All right. Let's just get a move on it.
And he kicks his foot on the accelerator, and the van slowly gets up to speed over time. And as this fucking, specter shatters through the fucking wall and starts flying after them in the van, he's driving this fucking van.
So as a director, you can say there's a monster attack on us that we actually have to roll against that trait check instead of the.
What I'm going to say is this. Is the monster is in pursuit, but hasn't gotten to the van yet. As that van pulls off, her fucking forehead hits the back windshield, cracks a little bit, but she stumbles, and the van is in motion. The vampire is fucking on foot, sprinting behind. This is not a flying vampire.
T-1000.
She is fucking T-1000ing behind the 1992 Ford Aerostar, and you guys are in Exodus. She's in hot pursuit. Go.
Billy's just in the back screaming, go!
Bro, they didn't use the super unleaded. And he's got the foot all the way on the fucking floorboard. We're topping maybe 50 miles an hour now. Topping maybe 50.
So, according to the scene, it's supposed to be a body trait check. So, just to let everybody know that's in the scene.
Okay.
I'm going to say she takes one giant fucking leap and gets on top of the van and starts fucking... She slams some fingers in the top, some claws, and starts pulling back that fucking Ford Aerostar steel. And you can just see her fucking gnashers coming down at you from the ceiling. Everybody, roll a check of your choice.
Back clock goes,
Monster attacks. Roll a check.
Oh, she's good. She's good. That's some HD makeup right there. I can't compete.
You still think there's an Elvira?
I'm going to get canceled.
Since I'm screaming, I'm gonna go with mouth on this one. So that's what I'm going for.
All right.
Or spirit. I'm gonna go with spirit because that makes more sense.
You get to choose what you get to use. Is that what your power is?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Anybody does with a monster attack. You can based on what you're doing.
Roll whatever you want to do to get out of this monster attack. She is on top of the van. Her head is coming down through. She's pulled a fucking hole in the ceiling. She's coming down at you guys.
But if you fail these, this is when you actually do lose a life pool by failing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So you get to use what you want. You also don't forget you got your stuffs. You got your quirks.
Oh no, Billy!
Yeah, I rolled very poorly.
Oh wait, no, I didn't.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was looking at my dice wrong. I succeeded. I succeeded.
What's your check?
So spirit,
I was doing spirit with the screaming. So
you did buckle up.
I actually did succeed. But
I need spirit for a. Okay, so I need spirit. That's a 1 for me. So I just
forgot
need 1
these were
success.
6s. I thought they were 1s.
Special dice.
I've been playing this game for a year and a half now, and I forgot these were 6s. I rolled 4 of them.
I'm actually going to use my. She's peeling through the roof, all messed up and everything. I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I've got one of those too, and I'm going to pull a scary mask out from the inside my jacket and put it on.
Nice.
And I see your scary mask, and I raise you a scary mask, which gives me 1 success, which makes me pass through this.
Yeah. She's coming. She takes a swipe at Billy, and she fucking misses him and just slashes his seatbelt. His seatbelt just flaps in the breeze and goes out the window, but she misses him. She's looking down at Justin after dark, and all of a sudden he puts on a scary vampire mask, and she is smitten for just a second, taken aback for just a half step, and she redirects her attention towards Mr. Ben Fat Clock in the driver's seat.
Ben Fat Clock uses his brains for once, and he sees a button next to the cigarette lighter.
What the fuck?
That is for the sunroof. For the sunroof, and he fucking pushes it, and the fucking sunroof like fucking closes on her fucking hands and knocks her, off the fucking van.
Fucking shit, yeah, dude. I'm gonna say
direct what happens to the monster, or no? I'm sorry.
Her right hand, who is coming at you, fucking gets chopped off and severed by the sunroof, because this is a Ford Aerostar sunroof, 1992.
Of course it is.
And it fucking flops down. It flops down on the center console, and it's like thing. It's just like fucking flopping around. It's like
it lands right on Ben Fatcock's junk, and he thinks about it for a second. He's kind of okay with it for a second, but then he remembers it's the law. He remembers the law, and he fucking throws it off of his dick.
And it goes flying out the fucking window, and it rolls to a stop. The hand, we zoom in on the hand, and it rolls to a stop. It kind of bumps. It gets up on all 5s, and it rolls over, and it looks around, and it looks back, and it sees its mother body, and comes back over, gives it a tender little nudge, like a Simba trying to get his father to come back to life. And all of a sudden her fucking eyes open. She picks up the hand. She licks her fucking lips, and she puts it back on her wrist, and the flesh just starts to heal itself around.
Yes.
And she fucking starts laughing
bitch.
maniacally and walking towards the van. It's going at 55 miles an hour. She's walking at 4 miles per hour. Somehow she seems like she's gaining on the van. End scene.
All right. So everybody that succeeded gets to choose somebody to lose one, and anyone who didn't succeed loses one.
Okay. We all succeeded.
So, yeah. I'm going to pick Brian.
All right. Well, then I am going to pick Ben.
Back clock. I'm gonna pick Billy.
Where's everybody at right now? Just so we know, because
I'm at 2.
I've got 3.
All right. Just the reason why I'm asking is I just want to make sure we do the next phase when we transition properly.
You ever wanted to play Shadowrun? You know, the cyberpunk tabletop game where man meets magic and machine. It's too hard though, right? Too crunchy? Too clunky? It's a lot of math. Wrong. Pink Fohawk is a Shadowrun 2nd Edition actual play podcast, played by the rules, but fast and loose, with all the 80s cyberpunk edginess you know and love, where the hair is big and the explosions are bigger. Follow the story of two rad Shadowrunners, making a name for themselves in the mean streets of 2053 Seattle. Tina Bonemeal, 9.5 feet of pure troll muscle, surveillance expert, and aspiring actress. John Anderson, former company man, with a resume shrouded in mystery and a black belt in Aikido. Check out Pink Fohawk Podcast, available everywhere you listen to podcasts.
Act 2 wraps when half the characters rounded up have wrapped, so that'd be 2 of us, obviously, or all characters are at 3. So where's everybody at life pool out of you two? Because I'm at 4 still.
We're at
Okay,
2.
so then you're the only one holding us because it's 2, 2, and 3. Yeah.
After losing one, the fucking Joker.
No,
Unassuming hero.
I've been like,
You like slipped
I'm not
out of
even here.
scenes. Like
yeah.
Yeah. Not even
I think
here.
the
Not
sauna
even
thing was
here.
what got me out of it.
that was awesome. So I guess then we're still in Act 2, right? Because
Yes. Yeah,
Well,
we'll
unless
reenact
we're
2
out.
one more time.
I don't know where Phineas is in it, so
Well,
I think
he's
it
at
was
3.
at 3.
Yeah, he said he was 3. We're 2, 2, and 3. So
this break brought to you by Dick Lick Pickles Pickle Tickles.
Yeah.
Oh, Pickle Dickies. I'm
Pickle
sorry.
Deckies. Hell yeah.
Those are Dickies that are too tight.
lick pickles, pickle dickies.
Pickle Dickies. Lick Pickles,
man.
Pickle Dickies.
So how you guys? How are the 2 of you enjoying the game so far?
Dude,
It is-
I fucking love this game.
I'm already in pain from laughing so much. So.
I love it because of, I mean, I feel like this is sort of our, as much as like, as I'm also kind of a rules guy. I like to stick to the rules, but I also like to give players a lot of fucking agency and a lot of control of how things play out and what's going on in the scene. So this game really plays to that. And it's actually very Shadowrun-esque. If anyone plays this is the annoying thing I always do. I try to fucking preach about Shadowrun, but anyone has played Die Laughing and thinks that like that's not too bad. Shadowrun's not much different. I mean, it's way different, but it's
Except
also
I would have gotten to re-roll these ones, all 3 of these, and add to them.
but it's just like Shadowrun Light. It's like it's the same deal. You got dice pools that you roll, and you got skills that you're rolling. You're hitting target numbers, and if you're doing Matrix, you got to figure out how many successes you get. I really like this game.
Yeah, me too. That was part of the thing too. When we were talking about it, I was like, oh no, the Pink Fohawk guys play Shadowrun. This is like very close, like
very close.
Similar kind of ideas. Yeah.
I feel like that's like almost every game though, right? It's like if you give your players enough agency to help tell the story, then it's like, then that's fun, right? Like that's what makes TTRPG fun is like you're at a writer's table. Like you are making the movie and you're all writers. Like that's the fun thing.
Especially when you let the players like describe the failure. You know what I mean? Like give them the agency to describe like what went wrong, you know?
Right.
Unless they do a poor job at it, you're like, no, that's not good enough. It was really bad.
I made the mistake once. I gave Dan, and then because also the other great thing was like Dan, like I gave Dan an insane target number, like a fucking like it was like 18 or something.
Yeah,
and so he had to roll a 6, and then roll a 6 again, then roll a 6 again, and he fucking did it. And it was like a ladder that was like 20 feet up, and it's like I guess you just jumped 20 feet somehow. And it's like, now that's part of Tina. She's a 10-foot troll that can jump 20 fucking feet. She's got a Muggsy Bogues vertical jump. You know? But anyway, I love it.
Yeah. Oh my
I gotta
God. All right.
dial into this game. I feel like we're hitting our stride. I get the storytelling aspect now, but now I got to remember like I can use the shit on my sheet. Like
Use your
it's
shit.
classic D&D. It's like you forget the shit you've got in your fucking bag. I need to fucking use it.
All right. So we covered this while you were gone. So Act 2 ends when one of these 2 things happen. One, half the characters have wrapped, which would be 2 of us, obviously, or all characters are at 3 or less. So where are you at right now?
I have 3.
Okay, I'm the only one holding us into Act 2 right now because I have 4.
He's got
Okay,
4 dice.
Well, no one's wrapped though, right? No one's wrapped.
No one's wrapped
No,
yet, but it's
nobody's
one of the
wrapped
2.
yet.
One of the 2 things will put us into
We're
Act 3.
close. Justin and I are fucking close.
Yeah.
What do you guys have?
We're at 2.
2.
You guys both 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're only one away from rapping.
Yep.
Tell the story, boy.
All right. So wait, who?
I'm the
Ben,
director.
Ben, you're up.
2d6.
2d6.
Come on, baby.
Come on, baby.
3.
Where are we at?
Well, that's the get in a fight one we already did. Do you want to?
Nope.
Okay.
9.
Oh, not that.
Yeah, we
Go
done that
off
one.
alone.
Oh.
Go off alone.
The lead player can invite a maximum of 2 other characters in the scene. Since there's only 4 of us, I'm going to say 1, just because that's more interesting that way.
Okay.
I know that's me GMing at this point, but
Yeah,
whatever.
no, I like
I'm the
that.
lead.
I like
I'm only going to invite 1.
Well, you get to
You
choose them. Yeah.
son of a.
The characters wander off alone and make themselves a target for the monster. The director can cause a monster attack at any point in the scene.
Ben Fat Clock, he's got his pedal and metal, and the van starts to sputter. And it starts to slow and starts to roll. And he looks at the fucking gas meter, and it's about to fucking break off on the E. And he's like, oh, God. Oh, my God. And he turns around, he looks, whips back, and says, like, we're out of gas.
How far away is the closest gas station?
Oh, shut up, you idiot. We're right next to Dick Pickles. You understand how far out of Paris, Texas we are? We're
Yeah,
a good 5.5 miles.
But that direction is a vampire. That direction is not, and it's a gas
Phineas
station.
Roy wakes up from the van floor in the back seat. It's just,
What the fuck happened, guys? What the fuck happened?
We're out
Where
of
we at?
gas.
Where are we at?
We're going to need, he's like, Billy, you look the most unharmed of all of us. You don't have as many bumps and scrapes as everybody else looks all more fucked up. And he grabs you by the shoulders, Billy. He says, listen to me, son. We all depend on you. I'd say maybe you could bring one other person with you if you want. But he shoves a gas can in your
Wildly
arms.
specific.
That seems weirdly specific.
I'm counting.
Just one.
You can bring one other person.
Only
Phineas-
one. Only
Phineas
one.
reaches into the center console and pulls out a map of the great state of Texas and kind of holds it out towards Billy in his hand.
And Billy looks down and is like, shit, where's my phone? And like realizes it like went out the window at some point during the vampire attack.
Yeah.
And he takes the map and he's like, wait, where are we? Where's the little circle on here where we are?
Can we roll like checks at any time or
Read
no?
maps.
No. Like, can I
No,
roll?
Billy
can
and
I-
somebody else has got to leave.
Can I roll brains? To set up this-
All right.
Well, so the thing, Ben Fat Clock shoves a gas can in Billy's arms.
It's
and he
technically
hands-
Brain's target number 4, by the way, for this one. So
Okay.
I'm
And
gonna
he hands
I'm gonna
the map.
roll a d6 to decide which one of the other two. No, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll a d6. 1 and 2 means I go by myself.
Okay.
2 and 3 means I'm gonna bring Phineas with me, and
Okay.
or I'm sorry, 3 and 4 Phineas, 5 and 6 Justin, because I love rolling
it.
for shit like this.
I love it.
3
Slay to the dice.
Phineas.
You got a 3?
I got a 3 Phineas.
Hey, Billy, don't
Phineas?
worry. This is a map of the great state of Texas, but it's actually written in French, and I'm just thinking maybe I'm the only one who speaks French around here, so I'll do it.
So
I'll
Phineas
do
is
it.
from East Texas.
I'll do it. And
He takes a backpack out of the back of the Aerostar and it's
Paris,
full
France.
of fucking books, and he puts it on, and he takes the map with him and says,
lead the way, Billy. But I mean, walk that way, but lead the way.
Okay. That way.
That way.
That way.
That way.
Billy keeps looking down at his hand like there's a phone there, and realizes
he's pointing towards just a stand of trees, not even down the road. He's like,
By the way the bird flies, it's actually much shorter to town if we go this way.
okay, all right, that sounds good. And Billy starts walking off with Phineas.
I love it.
And,
if I saw the director, I'd tell you sort of what happens, is what was going on here.
Yes, so.
Sort of. You could set the scene, what it looks like. So
you guys are walking, you disappear into the distance as dots on this. There's a mirage and on the horizon as you keep walking.
Is it
Very
nighttime?
R2D2.
Is it nighttime yet? Is it like sunset? Is it? I mean, the vampire's out. I don't know what kind of
it's
vampire rules we're at.
Nighttime.
Yet, but
It's getting dark. It's getting a little cold. out here in the, obviously I keep calling it a desert, but it's not. It's very green. But you found a patch of desert. It's very desolate. And as you say, the bird flies, Phineas. You see birds, ravens, flying overhead, and they're circling. 2, 3, now a dozen.
Not bats, ravens.
And you just get a sweet, sickly smell of death. And you come across, there's just beasts, there's deer, there's fucking dogs, like fucking house cats, just a fucking heap of death.
Fuck.
Huddled, and a fucking upside down cross in front of you.
Can we go the other way?
Can
Can we go the other way? I mean,
this pile of dogs isn't on the map, but I still think we're going in the right direction.
if you if you move this pile, it's an arrow pointed the other way. I think we should go that way.
No, I
It was
think
just an arrow.
you would think you're right. You would think you're right, but no, I'm dead sure. I'm dead sure.
And he takes off his glasses and kind
Okay.
of wipes him on his shirt, and he puts them back on, and he just says,
No, it's definitely just a little bit further past this creek. Past this creek. We just gotta jump. We just gotta jump this creek, and we'll be probably
Do I
2
get to
miles.
also? Do I
You get to
say
decide when a
mon-
monster attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at this moment, earthworms, and bugs start to crawl out of the dry cracks of the soil around your feet. And as you look up, the fucking woman is just hovering above you, looking at you, and her hands are both intact. And she points at one of you. I don't know. I guess both of you. Both.
Yeah. And
Phineas
what-
kind of steps aside to make it so that she's pointing at Billy only.
Billy takes off running. Back the other way.
And the finger just is still pointing as you turn back and point into the range of the point, Phineas. So does she attack? I guess she attacks.
Yeah, she would just attack. I mean, we both have to roll anyway just to see how it plays out. So, I mean, technically it said brains for this scene, but we could, I guess, do whatever we're trying to do with the monster attack. So,
Okay.
so you get to pick, and I'll pick what I'm going to do.
I guess I'm going to always use brains. So old Phineas is going to roll brains.
That's what I was trying to do with being smart enough to run away and let you
he's
be
going
closer
to
to the vehicle.
say, and he's going to pull out a note out of his back pocket from his doctor, and it's going to say,
The target number's 4, by the way, for brains.
yeah. The target is.
You're trying to roll a 4 or higher.
I'm not
Roll
going
four.
on. Oh, okay, so I got to roll
You
4
both
or
have
higher.
to. Yeah.
You're trying to get a 4 or higher, and then get at least as many successes as whatever your brains is.
Okay,
to
so
succeed.
quality for the nerd, smarty pants. When you make a brains check, your TN is always 3. So my target number is always a 3.
There you go.
And I'm going to go ahead and pull out a stuff. I'm going to pull a stuff out of my pack, and I'm going to say my doctor's note out of my back pocket. From my doctor, says that due to my weak constitution, I have been on a steady diet of garlic. And prescription right there on the doctor's note. And I'm just going to say,
Listen here, bitch. You're gonna be better off going after Billy.
and he holds up his doctor's note that says, steady diet, 4 cloves of garlic per day for weak constitution. He's going to roll his 3 remaining dice for a target number of
3.
My brains is 1 though. My target.
That means you only need one to go
I
over
only
that.
need 1 success of a target of
Target number 3. Yep.
3.
Yep. By the way, as Billy runs away, like
5.
he uses his whoopee cushion.
Nice,
Yes.
Billy. Nice, Billy.
Did you succeed, Billy?
Yeah, I succeeded.
Fucking Billy.
Phineas starts laughing.
The garlic breath comes out.
Yeah, it just wafts towards her. Yes, yes.
Did you succeed too, Phineas? Did you succeed too, Dan?
Oh yes, I did. Yes, I rolled a 5. I rolled a 5 and a 3. I don't know what the target number was.
So you both
Your target number was
tried.
3, and you needed at least 1 success. So
At least
we both
1,
succeeded.
and I got 2 successes. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're the only 2 in the scene. So we both succeeded. So I would lose 1 and you lose 1.
Oh, do we have to pick only against each other?
Yeah. Yeah. Because we're the only ones in the scene.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
That's fine.
We can't pick on fucking Justin after dark.
No.
Okay, cool. All right. I guess we were fucked to start with then. Okay.
Yeah. Well, unless only one of us succeeded. So.
I definitely shouldn't have volunteered to go on this trip with that fucking map. That was stupid. All right.
Well, the dice decided.
All right.
Actually, so I'm down at 3 now.
I'm down at 2 now.
Well, no, what I'm saying is
So that kicks us
Now
into
that bumps us into Act 3 now.
Act 3.
In a world ravaged by war and chaos, a group of survivors must band together to brave the dangers of a post-apocalyptic landscape. The year is 2000, and the world has been plunged into darkness. The nuclear fires have burned out, leaving behind a wasteland of ruins and radiation. But amidst the rubble and despair, a glimmer of hope still remains. Join Dork Day Afternoon as they face off against marauding gangs, enemy soldiers, and even the harsh elements themselves in the world of Twilight 2000. Will our heroes survive the challenges ahead? Can they keep their own humanity intact? Or will they succumb to the harsh realities of life after the end of the world? 2 Past Midnight, an actual play podcast by Dork Day Afternoon. Once we get into producer stuff, it'll start being a little bit different.
Right. We haven't even touched that yet.
No, that's a whole other.
I mean, we're all kind of like neck and neck too, so I don't know.
The first person. All right, so when you get to 1 at the end of that scene, once you only have 1 die left, you wrap, and you get to decide who you give that die to. So someone else is going to get an extra die.
Right.
And the people that go get a number of producer points equal to the number of people that are still in, the number of characters that haven't wrapped yet.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
So the sooner you go, the more producer points you get.
That's
but if
cool.
2 people go out, then both of them are only going to get 2 at this point.
I've been such a pacifist. I've been trying not to take anybody's dice, but
We're trying to storytell, man.
we've been withholding this film of a producer, of a solid producer.
Yeah, I need to switch games because he is much more kind than our GM. I'm trying to be nice and this and that, and Adam's over here like,
you guys play different games. You guys have a lot of episodes, but like we're 25 episodes in on our podcast, but our 2 main characters have not died yet, and so we're playing with that like. We've submitted to like, no, it can happen anytime now. We're cool with it happening. But like, so we're gonna see how that shakes out. We play pretty nice with each other.
a lot.
But that's what you got to do,
right? Yeah. But he giggles when he does it.
I do giggle when it happens.
That's hilarious.
Oh man, wait. So who's the director? I'm the director in this one. Oh, that's right. I'm the director.
Yes.
Look at me. I'm the director now. All right. So, yeah, we're in Act 3 now. This one wraps. Act 3 ends when all but 1 character have wrapped. It's possible that all remaining characters end up wrapped in the same scene. And if that happens, all the characters die. That's just what it is. So
then we shift storylines to become vampires.
Yep. Once your character wraps, you become a sexy vampire.
By the humans.
And then the next time we all meet up, we play Masquerade.
Yes. Masquerade, though.
Or we're just sexy vampires that are then hunted by some other monster. You know?
I love it.
Yeah.
Man.
Do it.
I rolled a 4. 4 is show some guts. And I refer to the monster for trait checks and target numbers. So the characters draw on their inner courage to attempt to deal with the monster once and for all.
Okay.
Yeah. So we cut back over to the van since Justin, after dark, is there with Ben. Fat Clock. Yep. I almost forgot the name. It's weird. Is back at the van with Ben Fat Clock. And you all are back at the van. What happens? What are you doing?
Are we both in the scene, or just?
Yeah, you both are in the scene. Yeah, because Phineas and Billy are off elsewhere.
Okay.
So.
Ben Fat Clock is doing a valiant effort of siphoning gas from another vehicle that was he found straight on the side of the road about a quarter mile ahead. But somehow Billy and Phineas
an old early century leaded gasoline tractor on the side of the dirt road. Yeah.
Ben Fat Clock is he's pulling in real hard, sucking gusts and pulling fuel out of this fucking old Ford Pinto and spitting it into like a little can he's got, little water bottle, and he's like, just give me another water bottle over there. Oh, I think I swallowed a lot of fuel. He's holding like it looks like a bottle of piss, but it's got gas in it.
Justin will start rummaging around the back of the floorboards in the van. I have found two water bottles.
You also find like pieces of wood in the back of the van.
Oh,
because this is supposed to be you guys come up with a plan. So
yeah. And at the same time, Ben Fat Clocks, he tears it. He thinks for a second. He tears a piece of his linen shirt, stuffs a rag down in the bottle.
Nice.
Gets his cigarette lighter out of the van, pushes the button in, gets the cigarette lighter out. He's like, "You thinking what I'm thinking, boy?"
I guarantee I'm not. Whatever's rolling around in that old noodle of yours, I guarantee I've never been close to that kind of thought.
And Fat Clock dies a little inside. Just like, why am I stuck with this fucking YouTuber? It's like, you gather up those steaks over there, and I'm gonna light this fucking Roman candle in my hand, and we're gonna take on that sexy demon.
as Justin is in the back trying to gather up stuff, all of a sudden, whoosh, the back of the van bursts open and she's right there and comes into the van coming at you. It's a monster attack. So you get to pick your trait. If you pick spirit, you get it one extra success off of it. So
really,
if you pick spirit for your roll, yep, that's built into the scene.
All right. Well, I'm then definitely picking spirit because
it counts as an automatic success.
That's my best one.
Hit.
Okay. Well, I only need one for spirit. So if I get one automatic, then I've already succeeded the scene.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll wait to see what Ben gets.
What was the target number?
Continue.
It's based off of what are you going with? Spirit?
Mouth. I'm going mouth.
3.
Okay. I succeeded.
All right. So how does that play out then?
Ben Fat Clock says, Justin After Dark. He's like, think fast. Adam, tell me one of the best microphones on the market right now for podcasters and YouTubers.
I mean, I don't know.
What's
it
a great
depends.
model? What do you have?
I have the Shure MV7.
It's Shure MV7. And he throws it, making the maybe using his mouth, using his brains, and Justin will instinctively catch that expensive gear.
Justin?
My ratings are about to be on fire as I catch it and launch it at her and give it the old alley-oop.
Yes! He's my boy again. Fuck yeah.
All right. So the microphone gets tossed back. But here's the thing. You're both going to end up losing one die unless you pick yourself, I guess, which you can't really. So
you gotta pick each other.
Are we fucked too on the next scene?
Wait, so you're picking me?
I'm picking you. Yeah, okay. I gotta pick you, right?
You don't have to. You pick me, I'm picking me. So I am out.
Woo. Okay, wow. Okay.
Ben doesn't lose. You just said I could.
I said you can, but I don't know if you can or not. Go ahead. I don't care. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm not the GM.
Ben gets to stay in, and I will be out. I will give my one extra die to Ben also to give him a fighting chance.
So describe this scene, how this plays out then, Brian.
He lobs me the makeshift Molotov cocktail, and I basically try and alley-oop it, and as I alley-oop it to her in the back of the van, I just sling it all over myself and the whole back of the van, igniting me, the back of the van, and she just basically like leaps back away from the back of the van as it just burst into flames.
And I'm fairly certain Ben Fat Clock goes bolting from the van.
He goes ass over tea kettle, running backwards, just stumbling over himself, running away. Wow.
The light glistens off of our
Phineas
sexy
Roy
vampire.
busts out of the woods in the distance and sees the van light up in fucking flames as Ben Fat Clock flops outside of it and barrel rolls into the ditch. And Phineas just says, "My books! My van! My precious van! My van!"
You see a little mushroom cloud over on the horizon.
Brian, you get 3 producer points, by the way, because there's 3 of us left.
Oh, dude, that was the most epic scene.
And because I'm not even worried about it, I am going to go ahead and my post-rap roll, I'm taking censor.
Okay, I'm cool with
So
that.
what does that mean?
So now I am the censor, and I can step in whenever I want during the director's scene and basically censor or change if need be.
Any direction.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
All right, cool. We can swear all we want now until they tell us to bring
That's
it back down.
amazing.
All right, Brian, you are also the director for the next scene.
Oh, I am the director for the next scene.
Yep.
So I just roll my 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 8.
Barricade. The characters hole up in a safe place and barricade themselves in this scene. If the scene comes up a second time, it instead becomes a monster attack. So we basically barricade somewhere. And Phineas is the lead for the scene. So
Okay, so basically as the van lights up, Fat Clock just blows right by you two, heading off the other way. And you guys come up to a Phineas. Tell me where you guys finally make it to, but you guys all basically take off in that way.
We're fucking the van fucking explodes. And in fact, Justin After Dark stumbles out of the back of the hatch of the van, just on fire and just like stumbling around until he fucking falls down on the gravel road, just bubbling and boiling in flames. Ben Fat Clock is on a beeline.
Blah, blah, blah.
Billy and Phineas come out of the woods at the same time. Phineas is just destroyed by the death of his van. But the fucking demon vampire bitch is up in the sky just screaming and circling. And we are running down the road. And there's an old fucking abandoned, boarded up church, Baptist church in North Texas. And it's late. It's midnight, and nobody's there, and it's abandoned anyway. And fucking Fat Clock just rips the fucking boards off the front door and plows himself into that place. And Phineas and Billy kind of follow him in and hesitate.
Ben stops you for a second. Are you Catholic?
No, sir. No, sir. Non-denominational.
Okay. A couple of them have been saved. I've heard. And he lets you in.
Billy starts to go into the church.
Ben Fat Clock is stone hard fucking Baptist.
That tracks.
Yeah. Landry Griffith.
Yeah, Billy starts to come into the church and starts like pushing pews up against the doors to the church to try to like
Phineas
barricade it in.
Pulls his back up against the wall of the church and just like watching Billy work on those pews and Ben Fat Clock up just looking for some abandoned communion wine somewhere buried underneath the pulpit. And Phineas is just kind of like he realizes his glasses are cracked and he's massaging him again, trying to clean them off, puts them back on his face and just says,
You guys got any ideas? You guys got any ideas?
Mr. Fat Clock, did you find my phone when you came back this way?
I did, son. Yeah, I set it down on the van.
Oh no.
Sit down on the van.
I set it right on the van. Sorry. I put it squarely on the van.
Okay.
Squarely on the van.
Boosh.
Mr. Fat Clock.
Now listen, guys. And
Phineas drags himself up off of his knees onto his feet, and he walks up to one of the pews that's undisturbed, untipped, and he pulls a Holy Bible out of it, and he flips to a chapter and verse, and in Revelations, and he holds it up to Ben Fat Clock and Bill, and he says,
I think we both know I think we all know what we're dealing with here. And there's
Billy's
only
over
one
in
way
the-
to deal with a vampire, and only Baptists know how to do that.
Billy's over in the corner trying to make wooden stakes.
Clearly says here
Much better.
in Revelations 4:72, the only way to deal
472.
with a fucking she-devil vampiress is to bury a wooden stake through its heart, or to decapitate it and burn it.
I think he
Those are
knows
the
that
only
he's
two
making.
fucking ways.
Yeah.
According to
Well-
the Baptists.
What we need now is fire and brimstone, son. Get that New Testament out here. I need some old time rock and roll, baby. And he starts flipping through some chapters in the Old Testament to try and find some passages that will maybe banish some fucking demons out from maybe what do exorcists read? I can't remember what.
that's a good
passages they
question.
use.
I don't know.
I'm not Catholic. I don't know.
I was on the road this week and I watched the new Exorcist movie, and
No, now we need
it was
Catholics, though.
garbage. It was garbage, but I don't know. To answer your question, I do not know what they read.
Who here is
Do
Catholic?
Baptists
What?
do exorcisms?
No,
No.
whatever they're reading, it's got to be in Latin.
Yeah, no. Baptists see evil as like a good thing. It's like a good trait to have.
Oh my God. Oh jeez.
I can say that as a grew up as a Southern Baptist myself. We don't like ourselves. We're taught not to. Yeah, so he's sort of looking for like the Exorcist passage from the Bible.
Oh man.
And Phineas Roy is right there over his shoulder, just coming through, speed reading over Ben Fat Clock's shoulder.
And Billy's trying to make wooden stakes. So Billy's off doing it. Just like
Out of
one,
a few.
2, 3. breaking off.
Just fucking stomping
Billy's over there
pews.
breaking off crucifix parts to try to make wooden stakes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. So with this scene, do I get to? Is it just?
Well, we have to roll a
let's
trait
roll.
check.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. It's going to be a
trait
body of 4. The target number's 4. So whatever our body is, that's the number of successes. Before I roll, though, I'm going to go with the sad trombone thing, which is like I get to describe
Hold on.
my ineptitude for the scene and automatically succeed at my trait check.
Oh.
Before any of
Yeah.
you roll anything, Phineas Roy is going to say,
Guys, I have a plan.
and that is his trick. The first of his 2 tricks is to say, I have a plan.
Oh.
And
What does
What does
that
that
do?
do for
what
us?
that means is that the other characters don't make a trait check for the scene.
Nice. Hey. No, I don't.
Well, hold
I'll
on,
keep mine.
hold on. So, question: I got 2 dice, and you said I have to roll a body of 4, which means I automatically fail, and so it means I make a trait check with 2 extra dice. Okay, so I get
No. Your target number's 4. You're trying to get whatever your body is.
What's your body?
My body is 4,
for? Yes, you
Oh.
can't.
so I'm automatically failing. But I
But you
get
get 2
2. But I get 2 extra dice.
Just enough.
It's just enough, but I still have to
roll.
all
You can use,
4, 5, 6s.
but you can also use an item to get another success out of this.
Okay.
You have any stuff?
Well, I've got my thick glasses. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the moonlight coming through the stained glass windows
Mhm.
and hold my glasses up, Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark-esque, and it's going to shine a light on the correct passage and verse of Old Testament, and it's going to tell us exactly what to do. And Ben Fat Clock's going to read that verse, and now I have 5 dice. And so this is what happens. I have a plan. Other characters don't make a trait check for the scene. I
Mhm.
make a trait check with 2 extra dice plus my 1. If I succeed, everyone succeeds. If I fail, everyone fails.
Oh shit.
So if someone wants to stop me from doing this, now's the time.
No, do it. Do it.
You
All
they
right.
get no say in it.
And I
Everybody's-
hold up my glasses and I say, "Brain Fat Clock, read that verse with these words. The rest of you will be
Be
safe.
wed.
I can't guarantee my own safety, but the rest of you will be safe."
And he rolls his
Okay.
dice. And this is a body, and the target number's 4.
Yeah.
So I have to get at least 4 4s or higher.
Yes.
I got a 6. I got a 5. I got a 6. I got a 1.
Oh,
And I got a 4.
That's 4.
That's 4 bitches.
All right.
and Ben Fat Clock reads from Proverbs 3:6. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. And he looks up and he sees a basement passage that leads us maybe down through the ground through a cellar out of this church.
Yes! Yes, dude!
I think you actually have to pick somebody still to lose a die, though.
Oh no!
All of you do. Yes.
I do.
Everybody does. You all succeeded.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we all have to pick someone to lose a die. Okay.
Yes.
I've only got 2. I'm gonna pick
Billy.
Oh, you can pick yourself, huh?
Yep.
I guess so. I don't know.
Well, now you've got 2, so we've all got 2.
Oh boy.
You know what? I'm gonna roll a dice too. 1 to 3 is Billy.
Mm-hmm.
4 to 6 is Ben. I got a 4. Sorry, Ben. Sorry, Ben. Fat
I
Clock.
used my secret coward, which means when I get reduced to 1, I set it to 2, and I choose another character in the scene to take 1. And so now I will roll to see who takes the 1. If it's a 1 through 3, it's Dan. If it's
Well, real quick before you do
And
that,
another
I'm going to
one.
use my klutzy thing, which is sometimes lucky. When you reduce yourself to 2, I get to roll a d6, and if I roll a 1 or a 2, I reduce my life pool by 2 instead. And if I roll a 3 or 6, I get to I don't reduce. Wait, hold on. If you do and roll a 1 or 2, you reduce your life pool by 2 instead.
2.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to do that.
Hold on.
So it's like double or nothing.
He's on the edge of dying anyway, so it's
Holy
It's all or nothing
moly
here.
cow.
It means I wouldn't lose this one, is what I'm saying. So
Okay, let me roll to see who it is.
Okay.
Or maybe I should just pick you because you have a chance to not lose anything.
you might, yeah.
I'm going to pick Billy. And just because you got a chance, roll that hot dice.
now it's Billy all or nothing on this die.
Billy,
one.
all or nothing.
I now have 1 die left.
Oh, you wrapped?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's
I
right.
wrap.
Oh.
So we come up out of the tunnel, and like Billy's in the front, and it's kind of like looking around. All of a sudden, it's like whoosh, she just comes swooping down and like grabs him. He's like, off into the night.
Flapping.
Yes.
And I get 2 producer points.
And as you get yanked away, you grab a hold of half the Bible and it rips in half. And then Ella goes, oh my God. Oh my God, we're lost. That's awesome.
And scene.
Wow.
Fuck.
Epic deaths. 2 epic deaths.
All right. So Ben, you're now the director, right?
Director.
Now,
well,
what
I
this
think-
means is since we're only down to 2, that means it always has to
Well,
be
I'm
the 2 of you in the
I'm
scenes.
director.
Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry.
director.
I'm sorry.
Yes. I just
yeah,
read
Dan.
it,
Dan's
so
director.
So Dan, you roll 2d6, but you have to be in the scene still,
I have to
even
be
though
in the
you're
scene.
directing it.
Yes.
I
because
have
it's
2
only
dice.
you two.
I have 2 dice left. What do you got,
Yep.
Ben? What do you got? 2 and 2.
2
And
and
we have
2.
Now the last
producers.
man
2
standing.
producers to affect the scene here.
Yes.
Mhm.
And a censor.
Well, hold on. I might want to pick a different thing real quick. Give me 1 second. But go ahead and roll your 2d6. Sorry.
Okay, 2d6. Here it comes.
I'm going to
Okay.
say with producer. Yeah.
3 total. 3 total.
Oh, okay. Shit. I shouldn't have been on this one. Other people should be looking at this. 3 is
This is GM-less after all.
talk your way out.
Ooh.
Refer to monster for trait checks and the target numbers. The setup. The characters find a way to talk their way past the monster or out of danger. The
Okay.
director, though, at a dramatically appropriate moment, introduces a monster attack. The characters use mouth to deal with the monster attack, and they gain 1 automatic hit, which means, so you get it like an automatic hit on it. So
that is so many stipulations.
Yeah.
This scene.
I'm going to let you coach me through that. And now what we've got going on here is we've come out of the catacomb. We've apparently come out of the catacombs, the tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
But what we've really come into is a sort of Pet Cemetery-esque old
nice.
Baptist catacombs out behind the church.
Mm-hmm. Old Baptist catacombs.
Now this was
That's a thing.
This was
It's totally a thing.
From like ancient 1973 Baptist catacombs.
Oh yeah, totally a thing.
You know, 1930s, this was hallowed ground. 1940s, 1950s, the earth went sour, went salty, went flat. This is a demon's lair now. All the gravestones have been toppled over sideways. And what we have here is I don't know what I'm just going to call it a gaggle of vampires. Here. Now, there are multiple vampires kind of perched up.
Are they all sexy?
One of them's Billy.
Yeah.
And he looks super sexy.
Cast your eyes away from Billy. He's unnaturally sexy. It's not natural.
As they poke their heads up out of this hole out behind the church, what they see around them is just timber, but they're in the middle of a circle, and there's gravestones that are tipped over all around them, and there are apparently sleeping vampire-like bodies leaned up against these fucking tombstones around the circumference of this circle. And in the middle of this circle is the female vampire lead,
Elvira.
and she is sitting there feasting. Billy is not dead. But he's gone. He's out of the game. He's no longer functional. But she is much like have you guys seen Midnight Mass on Netflix? This vampire is just fucking feasting on Billy alive. Just fucking eating him like a zombie vampire. And
he's into it, by the way.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Definitely. Billy looks happy for the first time in the movie. Billy looks content.
He's found his purpose.
I'm gonna use a producer point, and I want less blood in this scene. Describe that with less blood.
Every time she takes a bite into Billy's throat, just a poof of smoke just like lifts up. His blood immediately evaporates, and it just kind of like into ash. And
the whoopee cushion goes off.
And she's getting what she needs out of it, but it's not quite satiating her because it's not liquidy blood, and it's kind of fucking pissing her off. And she looks up from her prey. She locks eyes with Phineas Roy. And
by the way, real quick, there's a prop budget cut on the whole cemetery thing, so you got to make it kind of smaller.
Okay.
Redo it. Less blood, less budget.
Less tombstones.
There's no more tombstones. There's just a bunch of empty wooden crates. This used to be an old moonshiner's run, and it's just like a bunch of empty bottles laying around, empty boxes. It's not sexy anymore.
This was an old Walmart.
And all of the other vampires are no longer sexy. Half of them are actually mannequins from the abandoned J.C. Penney's, and the other half are just old, dead, decrepit, with pot-bellied vampires who are kind of waiting to get their turn at Billy, but they know that like the mama vampire is taking her turn, and it's looking pretty backwoods at this point. Not quite as ominous as before. But she locks eyes with Ben Fatclock and Phineas Roy.
Ben Fatclock.
She says, "I'm so glad that you have joined me. I have been waiting for you for so long.
Hold your fork, tongue, demon."
This Billy is so powdery. I need to sink my teeth into something more sustenential. Yes, I just made that word up. Fuck you, but sustenance.
And Ben Fatclock's gut quivers knowing she's talking about him. And he says, "Hold your tongue, demon woman." And he holds up what is a property map. It says, this cemetery is clearly property of the church, the Great Southern Baptist Church of Paris. And as we all know, demons cannot participate in their evil activities on hallowed ground. This is my talking us out of this.
Director cut. The vampire holds up a new deed of property. This was actually sold to the Catholics in 1987.
Oh, the Catholic!
Action.
Dick Lickle was a Catholic, by the way.
But by the way, for this mouth one that you're going for, I'm going to spend a producer point to increase it to 5. So
What?
the target number is now 5.
No! Okay. Yeah. He sees the fucking deed, and he knows this land, that this is land, old land, like you said. This is from 1970s, we're talking.
She says, the Baptists never would have let these moonshiners run, but the Catholics certainly would have.
It tracks. That is part of Baptist canon. They just don't like their booze.
Nice try, fat cluck. Now bring that fat cluck over here and let me have a nibble.
So now I roll to see if I succeed on my mouth, right?
Yep.
A 5, target number 5.
Now Phineas is in the scene too, so I also
You still have to roll
and
too.
participate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your target number's
Come on,
5.
baby.
On
Target
mouth.
number's 5 with a
Fuck.
mouth.
Yep. So however many your mouth is, how many successes.
Okay, let me ask.
5 or above you
So
need.
Phineas turns to Ben Fat Clock and says,
Ben Fat Clock. How do you feel about your potential mouth roll on this, talking your way out of this motherfucking situation?
And Fat Clock turns and goes,
I think I have a plan.
His mouth is failing him at this moment. He did not fucking succeed. His tongue is tied. He didn't know he's dealing with a fucking Catholic demon. A demon that knew Catholic property law.
I don't know if I can make this work. I've got thick glasses and I've got a note from my doctor and I've used both. I don't really know how to make these fucking work with my
I don't
alleged
think. Yeah,
plan.
you can't use up another thing because you've used 2.
I've
You've
used them both.
of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So if I have a plan, I have 2 dice.
That would be your last. I have a plan.
So
yeah.
remind me, what is the roll again? What's the roll?
It's a target number of 5 mouth is what you're shooting
There's
for.
no way to win. There's no way to win because I have 2 dice and I can only get 2 extra dice on my have a plan.
Right.
So are we just fucked at this point?
I can't use my secret coward again, right? I've already used it.
You can use it again. You can use it one more time. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because you can only use
most of the
those
tricks you can only use twice.
Yeah.
Oh. So if I just lost, so I reduced mine by 1, which means I can set it to 2 and take 1 away from Phineas.
Yes.
So I do that.
So
That clock's desperate to live, man.
Do it.
It tracks.
Hey, Kim, he's a fresh. Take the stool.
As Phineas is saying, I have a plan, and as he's trying to get that out of his mouth, Ben, go ahead.
Yeah. Fat Clock says, yeah, no, you're right. Tell her. And he turns you around and shoves you right toward the fucking vampire as you're just getting gored into.
As you fucking shove Phineas towards the vampire, his arms go up and 2 dice just fly out of his hand and back into your palms.
Yes. All right.
Or 1 or 2 or whatever many you get. I don't know.
I get 1 extra. Wow.
Phineas falls at the feet of this vampiress, just looking up in the half dead eyes of Billy, and just looks deep into his retinas and his dilated pupils, and he thinks he sees light on the other side. And then all of a sudden he sees nothing, just darkness, just emptiness.
Oh, wow! Epic, so epic.
I think we should roll a 1d6 for a sequel.
1d6 for sequel.
Yep.
Who rolls that?
The last person.
Yeah,
Ben
last
I
man
roll,
alive.
and what do
And
I
the
roll?
the first person's going to roll 2d6 for something else because let's use that because it's fun. So Brian,
All
roll
right.
2d6.
And what's my target?
It's not just 1d6.
1d6. I rolled a 2.
So what it is if we continue this storyline in the future, Ben Fat Clock is now doomed, and there's like special character traits that go along with that.
Who describes that?
I don't know. I mean, it would be in the sequel, so we'd have to worry about it then.
I
Brian,
see.
did you roll 2d6?
Yes, got a 3.
Oh, total? So they weren't the same number.
Yes.
Never mind.
Nope, a 1 and a 2.
So no post-credit scene. So that's it. So that ends with Phineas getting eaten by the vampire and Ben Fat Clock running off into the night, right?
Ben Fat Clock discovers Billy's phone was on the whole time in his pants, and he's got all kinds of views. Like it's a fucking. He's now an internet sensation, and he's going to try to leverage this to burgeon his business. And sue the Baptist Church for not protecting these young contributors to society.
All these views, I'm coming for you. Lick pickle.
Lick pickle!
Roll
The camera
credits.
pans up into the sky. Is Ben Fat Clock's head cocks up and looks into the sky.
When he
And just,
sees
Lick pickle!
he sees the amount of likes just top the amount of views he knows that Dick Pickle bragged about his. He's like, yeah, and it just that was fucking awesome.
Perfect. I love it.
Sick. Nicely played, fellas.
Oh, yeah, no, that was fun. I
That
really
was
enjoyed
so
it.
fucking
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, my God.
I love
Nicely
it.
played. Now that we
Yeah,
got a
we're
game
gonna-
under our belts, I figure I know how this game works now.
book was
Let's
better.
think a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now you all have a taste of what I put Ben through of just trying to rework the rules constantly in my favor. And, yeah. It's all about winning. It's all about winning.
So if anyone else wants to try this game out, it's called Die Laughing. You can find it on Nerdburger's website, Nerdburger Games. So definitely try this game out. There's a crap load more monsters than we barely scratched the surface on like the different ways this story could go.
There's like 20 archetypes. There's a shit ton of people you could be.
The archetype, and then there's like 30 some archetypes of different kinds of characters, and then like 30 some monsters, and then
Yeah,
each
there
one of the
are.
monsters
There
has
are.
like a D6 worth of like settings that you could like place it in. So yeah, there. I don't even know. That's a lot of freaking possible combinations of shit. But
And I mean, if you played the exact same combination we had, like
It'd be totally
there's
different.
so much of it. Yeah, so many variations of how that could run. So that's an awesome game, man. That was awesome. Thank you for having us, dude. This was
oh no, thank you guys.
That was
Yeah,
great.
thank you
That was
guys for
great. Nice little
participating.
Halloween nod too. Well planned. Well planned,
Right.
guys.
well planned, well executed.
Well planned.
That was part of it too. I was like, wait, if we do it on the 25th, we can do this as like a Halloween thing. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Perfect.
But so yeah, you guys want to real quick tell everybody where they can find Pink Fohawk
Oh,
or
yeah.
anything else?
Tell
you
him,
guys?
Ben. Tell him. Tell him.
Yeah, we are everywhere. So just search Pink Fohawk. We're on all your podcast. What are they called? Podcatchers.
Catchers or whatever.
Yeah, podcatchers. Catch us on any podcatcher you please. And we're in our second season. We don't actually have a whole lot of episodes, which is really us being lazy, but I like to use that as a marketing tool that you can binge us very quickly. We've only got like 20 some episodes. So check
And
us
they're
out.
also exceptionally well made. So
Yes.
Well, thank
Oh,
you.
but you are too sweet. You are too sweet.
Quality is here. Quantity is there.
quantities. Yeah.
Easy
Just play with that supply and demand, baby.
Yeah, right.
Easy to Ralph down. Easy to
Yeah,
Ralph down.
but
yeah.
dude, no, thank you guys for fucking having us, and this was such a blast. And I've already gonna start planning a way to have you guys on ours, and we'll do something for you guys at some point too.
Yes, please.
Just to, just to 69 this, to 69 it. Like you give
We'll circle.
and we receive, and we give and you receive. It'll be perfect.
I mean, that's really the only way to do it is the reach around, right? Is that's
Yeah,
how,
Exactly.
yeah,
Full
yeah.
on reach around circle jerk. Perfect.
You lost your producer points, so you don't have any more, Brian. You can't censor it.
That's awesome. awesome.
Oh man.
Oh man. Well,
Nice.
thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for watching. We're probably going to. My plan is to have this stream again, public to the public on the 31st.
Nice.
So that's the plan. It's Halloween night. This will be playing again. So if you're watching this on Halloween night, greetings from the past.
Cool. If you're watching this on Halloween night, like, come.
Join the chat.
If you're watching this on Halloween night, take all your clothes off right now.
Come on.
Sit and look at yourself in a mirror.
Nope, I'm pulling a producer point. Let's put some clothes on. Definitely put some clothes on.
All right.
Your neighbors would appreciate it. Close your blinds.
Oh man. So yeah, thanks again, Ben and Dan. You guys are great. And have a good night, everybody.
Let's do it again soon.
See ya.
Thanks everybody for watching.